Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counter sticking up, so it should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. It is Paradox Our Podcast, and we are here to check in with Summer 2025 anime. It is the mid-season-ish. Close enough on most shows. It's a bit of a weird one, because we've got some shows that have ended today, and we've got some shows that are just starting.
Yeah, this season's been a weird one. There's been a lot of really short anime this season, as it turns out.
I mean, Let's Go Karaoke finished its story in 4 episodes, which, fair. And then it's got a 5th coming, I think, in the next week or two. That's like anime original. And See You Tomorrow at the Food Court ended today. Not ended today. Ended a couple weeks ago. But we'll be finishing discussing it today, I should say. My brain is not 100%. And then in terms of starters, Captivated by You has now started. And because fucking Remao are dumb bastards, they dropped the first 5 episodes of Fermat's Kitchen all at once.
Mel, I am so sorry.
I have not watched all 5 episodes, because fuck that. I'm going to take my time on this. I have watched the first 3 episodes of it. Because
How is it? Actually, we could just find out.
Because of Remao also being dumb, and apparently taking down Hell Teacher Nube for Britain, but not for the US, I have also gotten back into Hell Teacher Nube, and I've watched 3 episodes of that to episode 4. So, yeah, just why, Remao, why?
Remao truly is inexplicable.
They're dumb bastards is what they are. I think that is it in terms of, like, new and old stuff and whatever. Don't think there's anything else that was added. But, yeah, I think that's it. So we've got... We're going to be losing 2 shows, but we've got 3 new shows to replace them. Hooray!
Wait, what's the third?
Hell Teacher Nube, Fermat Kitchen, Captivated by You.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
But yeah,
get started, because we have a lot to talk about.
Apparently so, yes. Let's get started then with... and Shirley.
Anne's really going through it.
Yeah, a lot of people just kind of dying.
Uh-huh.
Of natural causes?
Tuberculosis.
Okay, not...
most recently.
I mean, that's natural-ish, I guess.
Yeah. It's okay, though. She got a cat.
Yes. As we know, cats are good enough to replace people.
Some might argue that, yeah.
No, I would agree.
Actually, every character in Nyaight of the Living Cat would argue that.
I'm not sure we should be taking advice from them.
No, absolutely not. But yes, so Anne's, one of Anne's close friends, Ruby, dies of tuberculosis at the ripe old age of, I'm pretty sure, like 18 or 19. Which, tracks for tuberculosis.
Yeah.
The Victorian era's favorite way to kill off a novel's heroine.
It's always rough watching someone close to you just deteriorate.
Yeah, no, it's not a fun disease. It is a very, very nasty one. And
how many fun diseases are there?
Probably a couple, I don't know. Ask someone who's a virologist or something, they could tell you.
I'm sure there's one out there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Anne's going through it because, well, she didn't just lose Ruby, she also is, like, dealing with a lot of death from, like, other members of our community passing away, mostly due to old age and stuff. And also, in addition to those 2 proposal incidents from what we discussed last time, she has now received yet another proposal, this time from Gilbert.
She said no, which took me by surprise a little bit.
It surprised me a bit, but not too much, because like every time it's looked like Gilbert was trying to nudge her in a direction of romance, she seemed to nudge him away from it and just not be open to the discussion of romance at all. She just doesn't seem like she feels ready for it at this stage in her life.
Either way, poor Gilbert.
Yeah.
So
he pours his heart out and gets rejected.
So Gilbert proposed. Did Sullivan?
God damn it, Mel.
My references may not be, down with the kids, but they will exist.
We have fun here.
Yes, we do. But yeah, she does have the good fortune of moving in to a very nice house with several of her friends and a few delightful little cats. So that's nice. That's something positive going for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, judging by the we get a tease at a new character being introduced who seems to be a potential love interest for Anne, so that's interesting.
I am wagering on it not lasting in the long term.
I'm sure, but either way, it could be interesting.
Oh, it'll absolutely be interesting. He seems like her dream prince, basically.
So Prince Charming.
Yeah. Time will tell if he actually turns out to be like that.
Yeah, or he's just the guy from Frozen.
Oh yeah, Scuttle Hans.
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, and Shirley's a great show.
Yep. I do wonder if they're going to continue adapting the novels or if they're just doing the first 3. Because
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Also, geez, those kids, Davy and his sister shot up like weeds.
Well, they are like basically right at the start of puberty, so
yeah,
they're like 10.
It makes sense. It's just like, wow, when you see them again, it's like, damn.
Yeah, they're preteens. That's where you start really seeing them grow.
Yeah, they grow up so fast.
Oh, so sweet, so bittersweet. But yeah, definitely interested to see how if they get any real focus going forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Shirley continues to be very good, and honestly, very much excited to see how they wrap up the season.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on then to Apocalypse Bringer Mynoghra. World Conquest starts with the Civilization of Ruin.
I fucking love these JoJo posing goobers. Like they are kind of horrifying underneath all the Plague Doctor outfit stuff, but they're still really fun, goofy dudes. But yeah, so the Takoto has started like doing international relations stuff, forming alliances with neighboring kingdoms, and like protection against like bandits and outlaws and stuff like that. And we get this bit where because he can't send like any of his like super important ministers on like an initial like cordiality trip, I guess you might call it, to the neighboring city-state. he sends his 2 young proteges with these guys as guards. And yeah, they're really fun. It's really interesting, especially seeing like how like a quote-unquote evil nation basically conducts foreign policy. Basically advertising themselves as doing this as a matter of enlightened self-interest in order to get people to be less suspicious of them. A case of like, oh yeah, no, we're evil, sure. That doesn't mean we can't be pragmatic about it. Yeah, enjoying the show. It's really fun take on the whole genre. And yeah. I haven't watched today's episode, but I'm curious to where it's going to go, because it's in the middle of a storyline that could prove to be pretty extended, and don't know where the season's going to end, and or if it's going to get a sequel. Just gonna have to wait and see.
Alright, let's move on then to Bad Girl.
Oh, brother.
Oh, they're all such idiots. No brain cells here. Except
Also,
for maybe Suzu.
Also, let me just say, like, fuck this show for giving us that Suzu flashback. That was.
Oh,
I didn't ask for that. I didn't. I come here for the funny. I didn't expect feels.
Yeah, so we've been hit by let me check the dice. 5d6 of emotional damage. Yeah,
I'm
Poor
gonna
Suzu.
I'm gonna assume that was in episode 9 because I don't remember that.
that was like 7 or 8.
Was it?
Yeah. Like, the post-credits thing was Suzu flashback.
Yeah.
She's currently suffering the curse of being a childhood friend in an anime with romantic undertones.
Oh, episode 6. Okay, I think I remember that. I think.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Either way, certainly at the end of my notes for episode 6, I do say I seriously feel sorry for Suzu at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Poor girl has it rough.
Mm.
But yeah, these dumbasses continue to be very funny. Fucking you just going into the fucking maid cafe and being completely oblivious to her classmate being like, oh yeah, I work here. Aren't you going to actually notice me? Huh? She's so used to pretty privilege that she's absolutely flabbergasted that you doesn't even
The second-hand embarrassment was real.
Yeah. It really was.
Gonna be honest, not especially a fan of Mynoghra.
No.
No.
She's the weakest character in the show, besides maybe that one other chick who's
Kiyaraka.
really, yeah, Kiraka.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either, but she is starting to get an interesting dynamic with you and Suzu that I'm kind of enjoying, so
Yeah.
we see some of that in today's episode.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so that was fun. We'll not spoil the details of today's episode for you, Mel, but there were some interesting, there were some fun bits in today's episode.
Also,
This was, yeah.
okay, so you've seen episode 8, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how it ends.
Yes.
So, do schools just not do roll call and field trips anymore?
Apparently not, no.
Yeah, that's a bit of an oversight.
Maybe it's a Japan only thing. Like, where I'm from, we always do roll call on field trips before we go anywhere. So it's
You're coming
Yeah.
in very rough number.
Oh, hold on. Okay. How about now?
That's better.
Much better.
Okay. So yeah, it's just where I'm from.
Yeah,
They
no,
always do roll
absolutely.
call before you go
Yeah.
anywhere. So
Yeah, same.
it's very weird.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
I mean, for the sake of comedy, it works, but it's just interesting.
Oh, absolutely.
Can I just ask something? Did either of you think that the fucking theme park mascot called Jackie looked like its eyes and mouth were a cock and balls?
Yes.
I didn't notice it until you just mentioned it, but now that you mention it, yeah.
Can't unsee it anymore, huh?
Yeah.
And then Kiraku is in the fucking suit when they're at the theme park, and they're apparently made versions of the cock and ball mascot.
Yep. Now, what was funniest to me was the whole bit with the mother and daughter walking past her, being all creepy and stuff, and just be like, "Shh, let's move along now. Let's move along."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this show seems to sort of bounce between how much Artery actually, realizes and gets what's happening around her. Because sometimes she doesn't seem to have a clue at all, and then sometimes she's, conspiring to make Mizuka and you, interact with each other rather than with her.
She's also keenly aware of how much Suzu hates her.
Yeah?
Yeah. Though, to be fair, Suzu makes no secret of that.
No, but, I just thought, I told her I was a little too airheaded for that.
Again, sometimes she is and sometimes she isn't. It's very much a how perspective Artery is depends on what the writer wants at that particular moment.
Some people are just oblivious to specific things for no good reason. No thoughts, head empty, only vibes, as it were.
I will say my belief in Yu's intelligence took a rather steep downturn at the start of it, in the first segment of episode 7.
Which one was that again?
Is it the clothes one?
It is the one where Yu decides to buck the trend by wearing as many layers as possible in the middle of summer.
Oh my god, yeah, that was
She's
hilarious.
trying to kill herself. She's just trying to kill herself.
Oh, such a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's be real. She would have passed out multiple times over.
I'm pretty sure you would have died by now if not for Suzu.
Oh, absolutely.
Suzu really deserves better. It's honestly affecting my enjoyment of the show a little bit, of how much Suzu actually has to suffer.
Mm. Being Suzu is suffering after all.
Yeah.
Because, there's no subtlety in how Suzu feels about you. And it's just completely ignored.
I mean,
It's unfortunate, especially since Suzu is very accommodating of Yu's interest in Atori.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's willing to help her out, like, genuinely, despite everything. Which is like, wow. What a trooper.
I think it's a consequence of this being about 10% rom and 90% com in terms of the rom-com ratio.
Yeah. there's also a certain element for me of there's no progress.
Again,
I know.
see the ratio.
I know it's because of the ratio, but it's just a struggle.
But this show, I'm kind of not really looking for progress, to be honest. I'm kind of just here for the ride.
Same. I'm here for the fun gags and the dumbassery. I think this is the single dumbest cast of any show this season.
Certainly this season, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. The characters in City are pretty stupid.
No, the characters in City are insane. There's a difference.
You know what? You're right.
Unhinged. Unhinged is the word you're looking for.
Like,
yes.
I'm fairly sure there's some kind of, like, gas that just is in every corner of that city that just drives everyone that inhabits it insane. But we'll get on to City later on.
That's the end game reveal.
Yeah. Like,
that's the Gotham reveal.
We're just gonna zoom out of the city, and just on the outskirts, there's just gonna be this fucking factory of, like, I don't know, laughing gas that just pumps it out throughout the city.
Close enough. Welcome back, Joker.
I was literally gonna say, so it was the Joker's fault.
Anyway, we should probably move on to our next show, which is Call of the Night Season 2.
So, we do, in fact, get more backstory that reveals a lot. As it turns out, Nazna inherited more than just her looks from her mother. She also inherited a mild tendency for developing a strong, tragic romantic bond with another woman. In this case, Kyoko, who would turn out to become Anko, the vampire hunter. So they both bonded in their teenage years, and or rather, when Nazna was mentally a teenager, about 10 or so years ago. 10, 15 years ago. And their relationship began to develop, and Kyoko admitted that she was, at one point, in love with Nazna.
Toxic doomed Yuri?
Well, less toxic until it actually was, like, a doomed relationship. Because, you know, Nazna reveals that she's a vampire, takes a sip, they develop a bond with each other, and right as Kyoko and Nazna are kind of psyching themselves up for Nazna to turn Kyoko, her father comes home, and as it turns out, they were suspecting... So part of why they were bonding was because they were investigating her father, doing like the kid detective stuff, suspecting her father of infidelity. As it turns out, he kind of was cheating on Kyoko's mom, but he broke off that relationship and dedicated himself to being a loyal family man from henceforth. As it turns out, though, he got turned into a vampire at some point, and when he's exposed to a special lighter that Kyoko gave him, which became his vampiric weakness, because weaknesses work in the show, he went a little bit nuts and murdered her mother and tried to kill her before she killed him. And that kind of soured her whole view on vampires from thenceforth.
That's fair.
So yeah, now Kyoko is known as Anko, and she is doing her best to get rid of vampires to prevent any other tragedies like hers from happening. I have not watched the most recent episode, so I do not know how it turns out, but literally the episode beforehand ends with Anko confronting Nazna and Ko, so let's see how that goes. Yeah, the show was a lot gayer than I expected it to be when I first watched the first season.
Well, my hope when I watched, with what I watched of the first season that, steadily died was that Ko was some form of ace, but, yeah.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that didn't decide to go in that direction, but there's still a lot of queer text in the show anyways, so something. I'm not even going to call it subtext because it is actual text. But yes. Now moving on to yet the third show in a row that seems at least a little gay.
Let's move on to Captivated by You.
So I only watched the first episode of this. I know there are 2 episodes out, but it's okay. It's basically this one dude who loves cute things, and the thinks basically everything in the world is cute except for men. And he is getting teased by one of his classmates because at one point during a scavenger hunt, he grabbed the classmates when given the prompt, pick someone cute. He just did a lark, but they're teasing him about it. I've heard that this is a kind of anthology story of sorts. I don't know how that works necessarily here.
Certainly looking at the key visual, there's 2 characters at the top and then another 2 characters on the bottom.
So it might switch off at some point between the 2 duos.
Yeah.
But yeah. There is a little bit of, homoerotic subtext between the 2 main characters in this. I just don't know how deep it goes, and if it's, supposed to be, actual subtext, or if it's just, or leading somewhere, if it's just, for the sillies, as it were.
Looking at the manga, it's apparently 7 short stories tied together by a few characters, so it might be similar to what was it, Twilight Out of Focus, where
yes,
starts off on 2 characters and then moves on to another set of characters, sort of in the same environment, or maybe one character stays the same sort of thing.
Maybe. Yeah. Regardless, I think it's worth at least checking out, especially if you like the author's other adapted work this season.
Oh, it was Let's Go Karaoke.
Yep.
I would assume then that the energy will stay homoerotic, but not actually go into anything official.
That's what my assumption was as well.
Just based on Let's Go Karaoke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my assumption. Still a decent show. I don't think it's as good as Let's Go Karaoke, though.
Well, to be fair, only an episode in.
Anywho,
let's
move on to something we can all talk about.
Let's move on to a big one, because we move on to City the Animation. The show is
holy shit,
insane.
The show. Episode 5 is one of the most insane sequences of animation I've ever seen.
We were up to 9 screens of different things happening. Admittedly, some of them were just looped animation, but still.
It's just insane how impressive that is.
I still don't know entirely what went on in all the screens.
I don't think you're supposed to.
There was too much to focus on.
I don't think you're supposed to keep meticulous track of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is a lot going on all at once. And then there's the bubble sequence of everything coming together at the end, which is also insane.
Into the where's Walliest ass scene I've ever beheld.
Yeah, no, that is some crazy detail there.
I did have to pause and make a check that there wasn't an actual Where's Wally in there.
They could have snuck one in if they wanted to.
And then in fucking episode 6, we had Dr. Adatara pretending to be dead for a prank, and then actually dying. And then deciding, no, I've got to continue this prank war, and the Reaper just going, why not? And for some reason, John Lennon was there and said he's passed away in a Scouse accent in the dub.
Amazing.
I need to see more of this man. Who is he? Is he actually John Lennon? Like, here's the thing. Not every segment of this hits, but, like, there are so many of them that even when they don't hit, it's so quick that it just goes on to another one that then does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, in episode 6, like, I was dying at, the, I was dying at the Adatara household in the beginning. I was dying at Nyaight getting beamed by the football over and over and over.
That skit was hilarious.
And then getting launched in the catapult. I died at the fucking Dr. Adatara bit. And, fucking Eri and Matsuri finally, saying, oh, Eri is leaving. Just, like, genuinely
that was
emotional.
fucking soul-destroying. That was actually heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And the fucking segment with with Rico falling asleep during the test and not doing it, and everyone in the class trying to conspire to help her.
Yeah, that was great. Oh, also, the midnight snack sequence was also really good.
Oh my god. What are you doing, girl? What's up with you?
Nyaight is fucking weird. And then we had the fucking barber who drinks tomato juice out of a fucking trophy and was apparently the guy who gave Eri the idea to use a pumpkin when telling Matsuri she was moving.
Mm-hmm.
And Surabishi apparently just has high-priced antiques laying around that this guy sells.
This entire location is full of unhinged weirdos.
In that same episode, Surabishi groveled for at least 4 hours. I'm fairly sure it was 6.
Oh yeah, that bit.
Just to get some rice. Meanwhile, I forgot that Wako lives in Nyaightra's closet, which is ironic because I thought I'd be finding Nyaightra and Midori in there.
Oh, yeah, the picture of the locket. Most heterosexual thing ever, to have a picture of your friend in your precious lockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wow.
And and then the fucking quiz segment where Ryota won what was it? A fucking holiday worth 400,000 yen and a diamond necklace worth 200,000 yen, and then Midori won a fucking 3 pill bugs. Tatewaku got the chance to steal a random prize. It was the pill bugs. Meanwhile, I think Quiz King was dying because he really seemed like he needed that. And he was not getting anywhere.
No, because he kept spamming the buzzer like a fucking maniac.
He's the king.
Tanabe has a crush on Tatsuta for 18 years.
They were childhood friends, Mill. Don't you understand? Childhood friends crush on each other for a very long time.
18 years?
18 years she was waiting for him to ask her out.
And the butler's like, you can ask him out, right?
No, apparently she didn't. Then fucking Tatewaku, in the same episode, he agreed to form a band with Eri and Matsuri, which is doomed to failure because Eri is moving away soon. The name he came up with was fucking Bon Jovi. He decided he wanted to ask Riko out to the Takari Dake theater performance, which turned out to be incredible, to be fair. I had my doubts about it, but it turned out to be really good. So he decided to buy a new shirt, and he spent 5,000 yen on a shirt that looked far worse than anything else he owned.
No, he looked like a fucking homeless person.
And then, he let fucking Tsurubishi, Matsuri, and Eri dress him in full homeless chic. And it apparently worked! Because Riko agreed!
That's the craziest part.
I mean, of course she said yes. She's an Izumi, and we all know that family is insane.
Every family in the show is insane, to be fair,
she was just too tired to notice.
I mean, yes, she was asleep before the performance even started.
She is the eepiest person in town.
Meanwhile, they dubbed the fucking song for the performance, which I adored.
Yeah, the performance was great.
And the mouse had a grenade! I'm genuinely like, this may end up being my anime of the season because it is just so insane and so well done.
Yeah, no,
it's so
like
hard for
easy.
me for comedy anime to actually be anime of the season because there's just, generally it's just not enough depth for me to really fall in love with the show. But this is so insane that it's making up for that lack of depth. It doesn't need depth. It's too insane.
Yep. This is honestly easily, like, in my top 3 of the season. It is shuffling around like mad, but, like, this is, like, a consistent contender for me.
We had fucking Nikura's demons come back, and one of them being a fucking human lower half and a horse lower half.
Amazing. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Fucking, we had the 2 girls where Soroban came in with the fucking green mist and then tried a moonsault, but Mitsuami caught her and gave her a tombstone pile driver. The fucking
football. What the Rock is cooking. I don't know many wrestling things.
The fucking football team found a Tsuchinoko and they talked about it like it was this big threat, and it just sat there with the derpiest smile possible.
That segment was also hilarious. The show is just so fucking funny from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And they have, like, fantastic animation sequences of KyoAni just flexing the fuck off, like, with the bike sequence, for example, in, I think it was episode 6 or 7.
Oh, was it the first...
A midnight bike ride.
Yeah, no, Nikura riding the fucking scooter in first person was fucking incredible.
Yeah. KyoAni does not need to go that hard, but they do.
You guys really need to watch episode 9.
I'm looking forward to it.
Same.
I won't say much, but the premise is basically just a big race.
Oh, fuck yeah.
In City.
They mentioned the race in episode 8. Oh,
yeah.
God.
This show
is it's a treat. It's a real treat.
Honestly, I don't think I've laughed at... There are very few things I've laughed at as hard as I have laughed with this show. Only thing that comes to mind recently is, like, a couple of Josh Johnson's stand-up bits, and that's it.
I had to
this show's fucking funny.
I had to pause for a good 2 or 3 minutes when the fucking barber said that he gave Eri the idea to use a pumpkin. I genuinely just died.
The show is too fucking funny.
It is. And, like, genuinely, the dub is so good. The dub is so good.
Gonna have to watch it at some point, probably.
Yeah,
I am going to rewatch the
recommend
show at some point. If I do, I will.
I'm gonna try and get my mum to watch this.
As well, honestly, this is the funniest comedy anime I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Which is insane to think about.
It absolutely makes me want to watch what was the other one from this author?
Nichijou?
Nichijou. Yeah, it makes me.
Nichijou's pretty funny.
It absolutely makes me want to watch
funnier.
Nichijou.
I personally like Nichijou a little bit more. I think Nichijou's gags are a bit funnier, but I think this is the more technically impressive show.
Yeah.
Plus, I think the show's cast is more diverse than Nichijou.
Nichijou does have some really peak gags, though, like the deer wrestling bit or the what's her face just going off like a fucking pro wrestler.
One of my favorites is the one where she's ordering coffee.
I don't recall that one.
It's incredible. It's so good.
Yeah, it's been a while since I watched it. I didn't watch the whole thing because it's kind of hard to binge a gag comedy. But yeah.
You say that, I binged it in like a whole weekend, so I got very much hooked on it.
I
do recommend Nichijou.
I mean, look, even I don't need to binge it if I can just basically say, oh, hey, I'm feeling kind of down today. You know what would cheer me up? A fucking episode of an insane comedy. Why not?
Exactly.
Basically.
A show from the same creator that had Buddha destroy a mansion to get rid of some demon mice, and then made the hospitality towers to make up for it.
I love that that's just a fucking gag in the credits of an episode.
Just
like...
Yeah.
The show is absolutely unhinged madness, and I applaud KyoAni for all the bullshit they do to make it work.
Just fucking Tsurubishi trying so goddamn hard to be cool, and his mustache just flapping in the wind. He made this dude come on a day trip with him for average fried rice.
Yes. That's such a great punchline, though.
It is. And it obviously leads into the next segment of Tsurubishi being KO'd. And then after all the good cheer and montaging that got Tsurubishi going, there wasn't a single customer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, this show just so fucking good.
Yeah, easily a top 5 show of the season. Easily.
Like I said, there are characters whose segments don't, 100% work for me. I'm still Todoroki stuff is very hit or miss for me.
The manga creator, yeah.
Manga artist and editor, yeah. I mean, I loved to be fair, I loved the bit where he thought that Wako had written this
that was a good bit.
Opposite manga to Mr. Bummer and was trying to convince her to side up, and she just kept turning him down. And he just kept trying.
She doesn't give a reason. She says no.
Yeah, she doesn't need a reason, to be fair.
I mean, my instinct was that she hadn't even drawn the fucking manga. It was just coincidence. I'm also sort of hit or miss on the cop, Honkan, I think his name is.
Yeah, the whole he's only been in for a couple bits.
Yeah.
The one with him being smitten by Rico was a bit especially since she's now a high schooler. But yeah.
I do kind of like the bit where he's removing all of the arrows, just throwing them all over the place, though.
Again, technically very, 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 very good. And then, to be fair, the bit where Tatewaku in his full bum chic was outside Rico's house trying to work up the courage to press the doorbell, and he was legit reaching for his gun. He was gonna shoot Tatewaku.
Until he really said fuck that kid in particular.
Until he got blown away by Rico coming out.
Rico saved his life.
Yeah,
Apparently so.
I fucking love this show.
Yeah, it's an incredible show with an incredible production.
Right, we should we should move on to our next show, which is less cheery, I think it's fair to say,
Still
because
fucking good though.
we move on to Clevatess.
I think this was pretty funny. I think it's on Power City.
Oh. Do gotta say though, very a lot of shit's happened.
Yeah.
A lot of shit's happened.
Yeah.
First of all, Gerald Drell is got some shit going on with him.
Yeah. So apparently he has the backing of a dark beast, which is that's great. That's awesome.
So probably not the Western one because we already met an agent of the Western Beast King, and
Yeah.
she seems to be opposed to whatever Drell's got going on. So it's either north or east, I guess.
Yeah.
Process of elimination, all that.
Also, he was just able to seal Clevatess like that, even though like it wasn't. He didn't actually manage to do it, but still, he almost did.
Yeah. We also meet Luna's mom, and she seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's alive.
Yeah. Apparently, he gets the bloodline from his dad, which is why
Yeah.
that whole thing's going on still with the forge and whatnot. Speaking of which, we got some lore on that, which was pretty neat.
Yeah.
But oh, and of course, we get the whole big fight sequence between Alicia and the that fucking bug mage dude.
Yeah. The fucking bug wizard. Which,
Yeah, his powers are fucking gnarly, dude. Honestly.
Yeah. I'm
Like-
just amazed at how the stream splitter works, because apparently, like, it can do that shit with the water and anything, including living beings.
Yeah.
So,
Damn. You get fucked up by that, you are boned.
that was a lot of bug juice.
Yeah, an uncomfortable amount of bug juice. And then she just fucking bonks the dude on the head. Which is great. I do
And
like...
then they just came out and go. And they're just talking about the situation, and she's just sitting there like, hello,
Yes.
excuse me, hello.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, no, it was a really funny gag.
Mm-hmm. One of the
Yeah,
things about the show is that it was going to be a bit too edgy, which I think the first few episodes kind of are, but I think it's settled down into a good happy medium.
Yeah, no, it's definitely gotten a lot of, I don't want to say mileage, but it's gotten a lot of, like, variety going for it to, keep the tone from being too bleak.
Yeah, because I expected a lot of those villagers to just die, but no, they're all, most of them are fine.
Mm-hmm.
This show, they helped everyone. They helped Clevatess' group out.
Yeah. It was a pleasant surprise to see the villagers be, you know, like, mostly reasonable outside of that initial antagonist.
Yeah. But yeah, Alicia's confronting her father's killer, so that's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we're in for a fun time with this fight.
And I think we're getting a proper flashback between them next episode, so that's also gonna be fun.
Yep. Also, Nmbr, you're starting to come through a bit breaky again.
Okay, I'll have to fiddle with my mic in a minute here.
But
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Clevatess continues to be really good. Also, like, really happy with the animation. It's pretty consistently been like at worst a little workmanlike, but has had some really good bumps here and there.
Yeah, it's never really been bad. It's pretty decent. The occasional really good cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To be fair, from what I remember of the other shows I've watched them do, they do pretty decent. Because certainly ones I've watched, Heroines Run the Show, Fanfare of Adolescence, Oh Maidens, Release the Spice, all of them pretty good.
Yeah, none of them looked particularly bad at all.
Yeah,
Some
I don't
of
think
them
they're
had some really good animation in them too.
Mm-hmm.
So it is interesting that
Yeah,
the
no, they're-
director, this is the first time they're directing anything animated.
They're doing a pretty good job. But yeah, Clevatess continues to be quite good.
An extremely solid dark fantasy. I'm really liking it a lot more than I expected to.
Same.
Alright, let's move on then to Dandadan Season 2.
This fucking show. I fucking love this show. So we get the whole bit with the evil eye that's possessing Gigi, who is basically he's got the Ranma half situation, like I said last time. He gets splashed with cold water, or cold fluids. He goes full evil eye. He gets splashed with hot. He goes back to normal. So anywho, they're trying to figure out a solution to the situation, and they try to exorcise the evil eye by bringing a Visual Kei horror group to perform an exorcism song. And for the dub, they got the singer of fucking Dragon Force to voice the vocalist. And
That's amazing.
Yeah. And they also got one of the guitarists from Megadeth to do the guitar work for the song as well. Like, that's actually insane how much work they put into that. So yeah, the whole sequence is really good. They opt not to exercise it because Gigi wants to give Evil Eye a chance. So instead, Okarun and Ira wind up going to train in the music room of the school, which it turns out to have, I think they're tulpa of famous composers and musicians that they fight in this fucking insane sequence that is just absolutely glorious and set to Ode to Joy. And then we get the whole requisite training boost, and Okarun 1v1's Evil Eye, and manages to get him to agree to, not kill people or even attempt to kill people, and fight him once a week on Tuesdays after school. And at one point later in the episode, Evil Eye comes out again because, he gets exposed to cold liquid, and he just is like this grumpy little weird gremlin goober type. It's so funny. He's just like trying to human properly, so he doesn't know how to use chopsticks, so he just shovels food into his mouth. And he doesn't know like how notebooks work either, so he's like just looking out really funny before just scribbling in them. And of course the show is very well animated throughout. And now we're going to get to a really fun arc going to wrap up the season with that I'm very much excited to see animated. But yeah, Dandadan, really fucking good.
Alright, let's move on then to dealing with the Mikadono sisters is a breeze.
this continues to be quite fun. Mill, have you
I've
gone
not,
around to
I've
giving
not
this
found the time now.
That's fair.
If I hadn't have had to start, fucking Hell Teacher Nube and Fermat's Kitchen at the same time, maybe I could have, but no. Rema had to be dicks.
Mermel hates you specifically, Mill.
Apparently so.
Not anyone else, just you very specifically.
Like I said to Nmbr in the Discord, when she told me that Crunchyroll had put up the Senpais in a Tokonoko movie, weirdly in 4 fucking episodes, not just a whole thing, whatever. When I got that out, I was genuinely kind of worried that she was about to tell me that Ramau had fucking licensed Harmony of the Milfear, and I was gonna have another fucking 3 episodes to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I would have actually screamed if they'd done that.
Yeah. Well, if you need anything to sell you on Mikadono, watching Mikadono, the dub has Kieran Reagan, Emmy Lowe, Lindsay Sadel, and Madeline Moore is voicing the main cast.
Yeah, I know. I do want to watch it. It's just finding the time and the energy.
I getcha. But yeah, we got a good focus arc on Nico that was pretty fun. Delving into her whole deal and trying to strike the balance between what she wants and living up to the expectations put upon her. And also just like having having you be like just this a little bit of a little shit with him challenging Nico's senpai to a duel to prevent him well, not a duel, like a karate match. And then in the lettering of the contract restricting him from using his dominant hand and foot. Like, he just issues a regular challenge verbally and hands him a contract, which he verbally to. Then then the dude reads the contract and he's like, "You little bastard." But then Nico's like, "No, I'm also going to fight him because this is also, my thing. So it wouldn't be fair to just have you fight on my behalf." And she winds up beating her senpai by, finding the balance between what she, between like her style and the traditional style. And yeah, no, it's really neat and satisfying character arc. And then all 3 sisters try to do go to an amusement park with you, and all of them try to get him to blush, basically. Mm-hmm. To swoon over them. And all of them fail.
For his heart to go doki doki.
Yes, all of them fail miserably, and they wind up swooning instead. It's very funny. Because, of course, Yu is effortlessly cute. But yeah, and it looks like we're going to get the final arc of the season is going to be focused on the youngest of the Mikadono sisters. So, very much looking forward to see what we have coming from Miwa. Sorry, cracked out my neck. Yeah, no. Very fun stuff. But we should move on to something that's going a lot less fun right now.
Just a little bit, yeah. Let's move on to Dr. Stone Science Future Part 2. So, as it turns out, they're not going to end the season with Stanley's attack, because we've still got another 2 or 3 episodes.
I think we're on episode 8 of the season, and I think it's supposed to be 12 episodes for the core.
11.
11 for the core, okay. So we got 3 episodes left.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're going to end... Oh, okay.
I think I know where they're going to end, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. But yeah, this episode ends on a fucking cliffhanger because, Tsukasa, Hyoga, and the Kohaku are all shot by, by veteran soldiers who are more than capable of dealing with 3 teenagers armed with melee weapons, as it turns out.
Oh, no, it is 12. Why did I see 11? Could have sworn I saw 11 somewhere. Anyway, yeah.
It's still going to end at a similar point regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is about where things start going very, very horribly.
Or horribly right, depending on how you see it. Look, it's not good that those three have been shot and left for dead.
Yeah, especially since they're like the only like really strong fighters that they have on hand.
Yeah.
In Senku's group.
Mm-hmm. But hey, they did manage to take out the communications backpack. Yep,
they did succeed in their mission, even if it was at a high cost. Also, Suika and Francois were captured, unfortunately.
Yeah, luckily Francois did read them right, and that they are soldiers and not murderers. There is something of a difference.
Yes. Like, at least Stanley's soldiers are, professional soldiers rather than, soldiers that some other... We won't get into it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Meanwhile, they're making progress on getting the Medusa to work again. At this point, they just need to find the right kind of diamond with the right kind of flaw in it to get it to work.
Yeah. The whole bit with them discovering the absolute fucking monstrous pile of Medusas was very crazy imagery.
Yeah. Though
goddamn.
It begs the question: why man send down so many?
There's no kill quite like overkill.
Suppose.
But yeah, whatchamacallit?
The Corn City team managed to grow some diamonds, which was a trial and error process, let's say.
Yeah. I do like that whole sequence of gags.
Yeah. I mean, why they had magma there, I don't know.
Meat shield.
I guess. I mean, Yo barely had a reason to be there. His only reason was that he might know something, having been from that time period. I'm not sure Magma even knows what diamonds are.
I think he knows what they are, he just doesn't know what, Yeah.
But... yeah. It's going to be a very interesting end of the season, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we will have 4 episodes of it, it seems. I wonder if they'll stretch anything out. Like a certain time period with one character, how much they'll stretch that out.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Because that... Because the big... that...
To be fair...
a certain event is going to end at the end of... I don't think this next episode, but the episode after.
I mean, to be fair, I've been meaning to read this portion of the manga again anyway, because I genuinely don't remember how it's paced.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have a couple more episodes, and then... yeah. I won't say for certain, because I don't know how they're going to do chapters per episode here, but I think we're going to end with... I don't want to say it out loud on stream, because that'd be spoilers. But anywho.
Yeah, we should probably move on to the first 3 episodes of our next show, which is Fermat's Kitchen. Finally. And honestly, I would say this was probably the sort of prologue, so I'm quite happy with where I stopped for, this go through. Because basically, main character Kitada Gaku was trying to become a mathematician and become, I think, the first person in his family to go to university. Or at least the first person from his dad's side to maybe not university, but go to Tokyo University. I think was the big thing, because they kept bringing up Tokyo University. So like, I guess the equivalent would be like the first person in the family to go to like fucking Harvard or something like that.
There's a lot of high-level universities in the U.S. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could work for.
But unfortunately, Gaku sort of, I guess, folded under the pressure at qualifies for the Math Olympiad, and got his math scholarship taken off him by the dickhead chairman of his school, who then decided when Gaku basically decided he wasn't gonna continue participating in any like maths competitions, he decided to just straight up expel Gaku.
Dick move.
Yeah. Luckily, Gaku got the interest of Asakura Kai, who, as it turns out, is this big deal chef from Tokyo. I believe his restaurant has a Michelin star, or whatever this world's equivalent is, if it isn't Michelin star. And Gaku, after getting his scholarship taken away from him, Gaku was working in like the school cafeteria to make ends meet. He made a couple of portions of Napolitan for him and his coworker. Kai wandered by, got interested, ate it, and was like, "This is incredible. I'm going to, I'm going to pay attention to you now." And episode 1 ends with a cliffhanger because Kai has to cook for the chairman and a bunch of big donors for the school. And Kai has this big plan of getting Gaku to make this Napolitan again, and has basically said to the chairman, "Hey, if you enjoy this Napolitan, you need to, compliment the chef who made it." Chairman obviously not knowing it was Gaku who made it. Gaku makes it, everyone enjoys it. Chairman has to eat shit. Loved that bit. Gaku then visits Kai's restaurant in Tokyo, and has to go through another test because one of the donors was a member of the Diet and is now a fan of Gaku's. Kai, knowing that Gaku was visiting this day, basically said, "Hey, why don't you come down here for a meal by your favorite chef now?" He was like, "Great, I'll bring my daughter along." And who is the daughter? Somebody fucking Gaku competed against at the Olympiad. And in a flashback, insulted Gaku.
Oops.
Gaku has to make a meal for them that they accept. He does. They do. As it turns out, the daughter Kagura may in fact have a childhood crush on Gaku.
I'm shocked.
But the episode ends with Gaku basically deciding, "No, I'm not going to go to Tokyo Uni. I'm going to join Kai's restaurant as, like a fucking apprentice chef." And that's where we're at. I will say, Gaku's dad is a fucking gem. He is up there with best anime dads.
Oh, excellent.
He is
Put him on the list.
He is so supportive. I love him. Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying this. This has got a good blend of comedy and character stuff and story. Really fucking hated that chairman, so I was glad to see him get his comeuppance.
Made him
Yeah.
eat some humble pie along with his meal, huh?
Yeah. Kai's crew of chefs are eccentric, to say the least.
What? No, of course not.
And
Couldn't
you
be.
know, it's going pretty in depth in like the mechanics of cooking. Probably sort of, I would say in terms of detail of the cooking, sort of almost getting close to the level of Food Wars.
Ooh. High bar.
It's not quite as insane as Food Wars because there's nobody stripping yet, but
Give it time.
give it time, yeah. But yeah, no, I'm very much enjoying the show. Looking forward to watching more of it. Hopefully, once I've watched more of it, I'll be able to, say where it is in my list. For now, it's a bit too early.
Mhm.
But let's move on to another show that I'm enjoying greatly because we have Gachiakuta.
Hell yeah.
So, Jabberwonger is an insane masochist.
Yeah. Basically,
He is. There's no fucking doubt in my mind that he's a masochist. In anticipation of the beating he was gonna get from Engine and the other cleaners, outright says that he was erect.
yeah. Nmbr, are you good? You haven't talked in a hot minute.
I just don't have anything really to add because I don't watch these shows. So
Fair.
Um,
But yeah.
Unfortunately, it seems like we're saying goodbye to Greece.
Oh yeah, you haven't watched today's episode, right?
That makes me think we're not saying goodbye to Greece then.
No, it's a case of, did he actually die? It was really unclear. I'm not going to tell you any details beyond that.
Right, okay. It felt pretty certain to me by the fact that the charm sort of, became full dust and blew away at the same time he seemed to die, so...
The episode ends with it seemed really unclear moment. You will get an answer at the start of the next episode. I'm just not going to say which way it goes.
Okay.
Because it is better if you go in unspoiled to find out.
That's fair. I mean, I'd be happy to see him back. He's voiced by Chris Guerrero in the dub.
Oh yeah, no, the voice acting across the board is really good in the show.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Zena Robinson is just superb.
Zena Robinson does a really good psychotic madman.
Yeah. Also love Semiyu. She is great. And voiced appropriately by a person of color.
Yep.
Let me just check the name on that one. Where are we at?
Rio is pretty fun as well.
Rio is very fun as well. Semiyu is voiced by Kenesha Thompson.
Cool.
No, Rio is very
the
fun and slightly insane.
Oh, absolutely. But everyone in the cast is at least a little bit unhinged.
That's fair. Yeah, I think I put it in my notes. Rio might be a few strands short of a full head of hair, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Zonka's also really grown on me quite a bit.
Yeah.
I do love the whole oh shit moment of Jabber running out with Rudo and being like, where'd the building go? And then being confronted with a bunch of heavy hitters, being like,
Yeah.
shit.
I was wondering how Rudo was going to get out of that.
As it turns out, by a classic Big Damn Heroes moment.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, because I like Jabba, he's a very fun antagonist. Chthoni turned up with her teleportation powers.
I think it was Chthoni, yeah.
I know the name. It was more questioning how we're classifying her power.
I think it's portal making. I'm pretty sure it's portals.
Yeah. And the reveal that Rudo's gloves are from a series of objects that may or may not be significant.
That is very interesting. Yes. Very curious as to how that's going to factor into things. Also, we are getting 2 full cores of this, so I am very excited to see what.
Oh damn! Yeah, that's great. I'm very happy with that. I did like the comedy of when Engine was showing Rudo around the HQ. He was like, there are never many cleaners in HQ. Don't worry about it. Opens the door, saw a bunch of people, just shut the door very, very slowly, and just left.
Yeah.
And then, hey, come meet the boss. Empty chair. Is this like a Is this like a metaphor that the organization doesn't have an actual leader? Oh no, he's just out and about. Okay. Yeah, no. And Bones is doing really good work with the animation.
They really are.
But yeah, no, really, really enjoying this. Really, really enjoying this. But let us move on to our next show, which is Hell Teacher Jigoku Sensei Nube. So, a while back now, but the premiere was the first part of a 2-parter. That ended with Blonde Doctor choking out Hiroshi. Turns out he's a 300-year-old fox who's looking to become a human, and to do that he needs a certain skull. He chose Hiroshi's for some reason. Not sure why.
Why not? I honestly don't know.
The guy Yoko used illusions to get away from Nube a couple of times. Including in the middle of a crowd, which was very interesting, and stabbed Nube in the back with his very pointy staff. But then combination of Nube fucking persevering and fighting through the pain, and Hiroshi and Kyoko using fucking construction equipment to absolute bash fucking Yoko around. Yeah, they managed to defeat him, though I'm fairly sure he is going to, stick around. Episode 3. This is a question I've got for y'all. Why does Japanese, media like this that has, spirits and yokai and whatever in it, always have a fucking moving animatronic model?
Couldn't tell you.
What do you mean?
Model. Fucking, you know those models you get in science class that show, the fucking organs and circulatory system and whatever? Why is there always a fucking one of those that comes alive?
Why not?
I guess that's fine. It's just weird to me. It's a little weird to me that it seems to happen so often. Yeah. One of them comes alive. They try but doesn't realize that he's not a real boy. They try and let him down gently. Doesn't work. Kind of goes insane and decides that he's gonna make all the other kids look like him. Not great. And Nube manages to finally actually get a hold of him, trap him in a circle, and exercise him. Except at the end, turns out he managed to fucking get away somehow, and is now. They decide to end the fucking episode by having like a fucking narration bit of saying, "Hey, this guy could be attending your school now, because why not traumatize kids?"
Yes, yes. Traumatize the children.
I'll also say that the organs, moved as if they were alive. So,
that's gnarly.
Yeah. Then episode 4, it seems like one of the students, Miki, gets turned into a Rokurokubi, if you know what one of those is.
I don't recall, actually.
Long-necked woman.
Ah, okay.
Turns out it's actually like, it's not a yokai thing, it's like a astral projection thing that only happens when the person is asleep. Kind of weird. But it was a good episode in the end. I enjoyed it. Though I will say, well, when it was revealed that Miki was a yokai in inverted commas, the kids turned on her real quick, which in fairness I can't blame them, considering they're coming off the back of the Fox guy and the model incident. Haven't exactly had the best of times with spirits and yokai right now, for the time being, so I can't necessarily blame them for reacting poorly, and they come back around. It's also seeming like a running gag that destruction happens to the school and Nube's paycheck has to go to fixing it, so he's perpetually poor.
Sucks for him.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it so far. I know they've said, or it's been said about the original manga and the original anime, it can get to some not great places, so we'll see what occurs with that. But for now, I'm enjoying it. But yes, let us move on to... I was reincarnated as the 7th prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability, Season 2.
So, as it turns out, the evil priest dude who has been experimenting under the capital all this time, a man who must be very wealthy and powerful sources and a fair amount, is, in fact, the Pope. Oh, shit. So, yeah, the Pope's evil, and he is currently fighting Lloyd, and that fight, haven't gotten a lot on that front.
Is he the Pope of a religion that matters?
He's the Pope of the main religion in this setting, which is kind of sort of ish based on Christianity, but not necessarily really. It's like the thing that a lot of fantasy series do, where it's like Christianity with the serial numbers filed on.
Fair.
But yeah, so Lloyd is fighting the Pope. Meanwhile, the Pope has all a shit ton of beasts and chimeric monstrosities upon the capital. So so Lloyd's companions all split up to deal with them. We've gotten a couple of cool fights so far, including including Tao, who is the main one of the main adventure companions. Having a really fucking cool fight sequence with a martial arts zombie who has 6 arms and 6 eyes.
Aight.
And it culminates in a really, really cool sequence of Tao basically just like pouring all of her aura into like one big burst of moves, which is basically 100 punches in the span of a second. And it's basically like her charging up. It's like cutting back and forth between her and the enemy. And then cut back to where she's standing. She's gone. Cut back to the martial artist. And she is right in his fucking face about to hit him with the first punch. It's great. Like, say what you will about the other aspects of the show, it does not miss with the fight sequences. But yeah, not much else to discuss beyond, like, there is this one interesting bit where Lloyd's older brother is basically like, because the Pope basically outs himself publicly as this evil dude by trying to assassinate the king and the second prince. And the prince is like, surely this must have been an imposter. And the king's like, yes, it must be an imposter playing the role of Kane, because otherwise there would be some very serious political consequences to this. So basically a case of, oh yeah, no, I gotta do this, otherwise things are going to go very bad. But yeah, real fun show. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how the rest of the fight sequences play out. Yeah. Speaking of fight sequences,
let's move on to Kaiju number 8, Season 2. So, some shit went down.
Yeah. Some people may have died.
It's fairly confirmed that Isao is dead.
Yeah. He is pretty thoroughly dead, yeah. RIP.
We are also, I believe, at the point where I stopped reading the manga.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
Because
I remember you saying you fell off because of the weird release schedule.
Yes, because the last thing I feel like I remember is the stuff with Reno.
Yeah. No, the Reno stuff is interesting. It's nice to see him step out from Kafka's shadow firmly for the first time. But yeah, the whole thing with Kaiju number 6 is interesting as well.
Oh, it is exactly this point, because I'm fairly based on what Viz has as the last chapter I read, 62, it ends with Hikaru breaking through Reno's ice. So, yeah.
Oh, amazing. So you're completely in the dark going forward.
Yep.
Unless you decide to read ahead in the manga again.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what I do. I don't know. There's a lot of manga stuff that I want to read before that, though.
Fair.
I still need to get fucking Witch and the Beast Volume 8 because I was dumb and ordered Volume 9 without realizing that I didn't have 8.
Whoops. Happens to the best of us.
I know, it was just very annoying. I was genuinely looking forward to sitting down and reading 8.
Oh, well.
And then I was like, oh, I'll just go back and read the last, few pages of Volume 7 just to remind me of what happened. And then I looked at it and went, that's 7 and this is 9. Ah, fuck.
Whoops. But yeah, also in this batch of episodes, we have Narumi being, a little shit.
Mm-hmm.
As per usual. And, find out that he is the number one fighter in the whole defense force. He's not number one in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a bit of a blow to his ego.
Yeah. And Hoshina is very happy to wield that blade.
I mean, he's expert at wielding blades. Of course he'd be.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, Eiji was there to be the adult in the room.
Yep.
I also forgot that Hoshina agreed to wield the weapon made from number 10.
Yes, that's a really good bit. At least some very fun stuff later. Won't say what, but at least it's fun stuff.
I'm sure it will. But yeah, I mean the fight with Isao and number 9 was fucking superb.
Oh, it's an excellent fight. Like, the one criticism I have of it is just, like, we don't really get enough time to really get thoroughly invested in Isao the way the show wants us to be.
In fairness, that's sort of... that's as much in the manga as it is the anime.
No, I know, but, like, again, like, it is an issue of just the overall story's pace.
Yeah. I mean, the manga doesn't... The manga, as far as I remember, well, you know, as we've seen from the anime, does not fucking take a break.
No. There are no breaks on the Kaiju number 8 train.
Meanwhile, Kafka's Kaijuification seems to be progressing.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, not a great sign.
No. He did get to play around with chainsaws a bit, though.
Yeah.
Which was funny, just imagining the fucking dudes who were meant to be watching / guarding him just going, why are we watching Kaiju number 8 play with chainsaws? Why? I thought he was just supposed to be getting something from his apartment.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then we have the Reno stuff of Reno trying to use Kaiju number 6's weapon. Kaiju number 6 being the Kaiju that killed Kikoru's mum.
Mm-hmm.
I like Ogata, voiced by Ian Sinclair in the dub.
Oh, nice.
But he does sort of put his finger on a, you know, problem with the whole Kaiju Defense Force, which is, you know, by making them these, you know, big heroes, you're gonna create kids like Reno who are willing to risk everything to help.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, episode 19 ends with Hikaru breaking through fucking... So the Kaiju suit buffs everything about Reno, including his, like, fucking willpower.
Kinda?
And desire to fight, I think, was how it was sort of said.
Mm-hmm.
Explained.
I think it's something like that, yeah.
Resulting in 16 muscle tears, 4 hairline fractures, and a broken leg.
He'll walk it off.
Yeah, I was literally to say he's going to just walk it off.
Well, luckily he doesn't need to walk it off because Hikaru is carrying him.
Yeah, what was that Lord of the Rings quote again? Now let me carry you, Mr. Frodo.
I can't carry it, but I can carry you, Mr. Frodo.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
But,
yes.
Yeah, Kaiju number 8 continues to be very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very much enjoying it. Let's move on to the first of the shows that have now finished on this list, which is... Let's Go Karaoke.
That bait and switch in the 3rd and 4th episodes was very mean.
It was very mean. It legitimately got me, to be fair.
Same.
Like, I was like, oh, they didn't kill Kyoji off. Wait, did they? Really?
Oh no, they're giving him the really dead flashback. Oh no, they're giving his protege, like, a heartful send-off to his mentor. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait, he's right there. What the fuck?
Yeah. Honestly, Satomi deserved to punch Kyoji.
Yeah, no, he earned that right.
Also, can I just say, episode 4, you know, solidified it, but I was thinking it throughout, I think, episode 2 and 3. Wada can fuck off. He's a dick.
Oh, the substitute guy in the
Yeah.
choir? Yeah, no, he is a dick. Little weasel bastard.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't sure in episode 3 if he was trying to be legitimately helpful or not, but now I don't think he is. I don't think he was. I think he was just being a dick.
Yeah.
I did like that in the end. They met back up, and are apparently going to be on a plane ride together.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I'm sure Kyoji will do something to make sure he's sat next to Satomi.
Also, just the whole bit of Kyoji getting that winds up getting that tattoo.
Yeah, I mean it was very.
It was kind of heartwarming.
It was kind of heartwarming, but it was also kind of, are you actually gonna go there? No, okay, good. There is way too much of an age difference there.
Yeah, it's very much seems to lean more towards the mentor-mentee type thing.
Yeah.
But in a fun two-way direction.
Where
Kyoji is mentoring Satomi in life, and Satomi is mentoring Kyoji in singing.
There is still, a very strong undercurrent of homoeroticism, though. Also, I kind of love that Kyoji was apparently the one who gave the boss the idea to hold the karaoke competition.
Yes, that was great. Also, just like the whole bit of Satomi tutoring all those Yakuza dudes, and most of them take the criticism just fucking fine, except for the one dude who flips out.
Yeah. I will say, it did not make any sense to me why Satomi decided to go to the shady area to find Kyoji when he could have literally texted or called him.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that either.
I mean, I say it in my notes, not to be a dick, but now you think to call Kyoji Satomi, after the car accident? Also, Kyoji compared pissed off Satomi to Frieza, which was very funny.
Yes, that was funny.
It's also kind of funny to me that in the first couple of scenes after the time skip, Shun Horie, who did a really good job of singing the song Crimson, especially in a way of singing like somebody who's used to having a higher pitch or register that they can't quite hit anymore, and having some voice cracks thrown in as well. He definitely, for the first couple of scenes after the time skip, he definitely tried to do a deeper voice and then just sort of stopped, I think.
Yeah.
By the time he was talking to Kyoji, the voice was not different from how it had been for the rest of the show.
I do wish they had deepened the voice in that last scene a bit more, just to make it,
it's fine.
Make the change a bit more effective. But yeah, it's a minor nitpick.
Yeah. And honestly, the rest of the show makes up for it. They genuinely got me with the fake out.
Yeah, no, that was a good fake out, honestly. It was a mean fake out, but a good fake.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the apparently anime original episode that's coming in a week or two. Whenever it's coming.
Speaking of coming in a week or two, apparently Fragrant Flower is dropping its first 2 episodes on Netflix in a week.
Oh, goody, you get to add that as well.
And it's gonna be dubbed.
At least there's that. I do prefer watching shows dubbed when I can.
Yeah, that's fair.
It makes things easier.
No idea who's in the dub cast. I don't know if that's been announced yet or not.
I don't think it has. It probably won't be until the episodes come out. Or maybe a day or two before. Anyway, we should probably move on to our next show. Oh boy, it's me talking again. It is Leviathan. I'm still really enjoying this show. They have left the Swiss Alps and have made their way to they've been calling it Constantinople, but it's Istanbul. It's the same place, but the name by this point has changed to Istanbul, I'm fairly sure. On the trip, Dylan and Alec got a lot closer, though Dylan now knows that Alec is the crown prince of Austria-Hungary. Alec does not know that Dylan is a girl. Though his dickhead advisor, Count Volga, knows. And has effectively blackmailed Dylan into giving a message to Alec to basically leave, because once they got to I'm just going to say the Ottoman Empire, they got the news that Austria-Hungary and Britain had just declared war with each other, which made, the three Austrians, I'm just going to go with Austrians, staying on the ship a little dicier, so they decided to escape. Alec and Klopp managed to. Volga gets recaptured. So Volga wants Dylan to give a message to Alec, basically saying, leave without me, you dumb idiots. Because, hey, they aren't leaving. Personally, I'd leave Volga behind very happily. He's an asshole. Yeah. So yeah, they're in the Ottoman Empire trying to see if the Ottomans will come down on the British side of the war. Unfortunately, as history tells us, they come down on the German side of the war. And there is actually some legit history here, which is pretty cool. Though slightly changed to fix the, weirder world building of this universe. With fucking giant flying whales. But yes, the Ottomans decided to side with the Germans because the British originally agreed to build a couple of battleships for the Ottomans, and then when war were declared, the British basically decided, no, we kind of need these battleships, we're going to keep them. And then the Germans showed up with a couple of battleships and said, hey, we'll give you these battleships if you help us out in this little war of ours. That's the short version.
Oh, by the way, just looked it up, Mel. Istanbul became the common use name for the city in the 1930s.
Oh, okay.
In the West.
In the West?
It was used for the walled city since, like, the 11th century, but like for the city proper itself, it was more like an overtime thing.
Fair enough. Okay. Certainly in the show, Alec and Klopp were calling it Constantinople, and then a local went, by the way, you should probably call it Istanbul. That's what everyone here calls it now.
So that's probably accurate to the time then.
Also, the eggs that Dr. Nora has been incubating throughout the journey, one of them has hatched, and the creature inside, a loris, has bonded with Alec, so it is now with him. It is the little creature on his shoulder in the screenshot. They went to give another one of them to the Sultan as effectively a bribe to come down on the British side of the war. The Sultan smashed it with this giant robot that was sat behind him, whatever. So now there is only one left, and it may not survive. And apparently this loris can... What was it? Where did it get put? Where did I put it? Apparently the loris can advance a nation decades. So it's rather important that they get the loris back. Meanwhile...
Can we get one over here, please? I'd like to skip ahead a few decades.
If only. Meanwhile, Alec has joined some kind of resistance or rebel group within Istanbul. And the leader, this old grandmotherly sort, instantly clocked Alec as the Prince of Austria-Hungary. Like, literally looked at his hand and went, "You're the prince, aren't you?" Very sharp cookie. Very sharp cookie. She may also be a communist. Not sure about that one. Anyway, we're coming to a big thing because the Germans are just waiting a few days for reinforcements to take the Leviathan off the British. The British have reinforcements coming slightly quicker, so they're waiting for them to come so they can destroy or take over the German, now Ottoman warships. And in the same amount of time, this rebel group is going to lead some kind of attack. Fun. But yeah, no, I'm still really enjoying the show. I love history stuff like this. And, very, very fun. But we should...
Very cool. I'll probably watch it eventually.
I'll make a run to it at some point.
I would genuinely recommend it. And there hasn't needed to be much in the way of action animation thus far, because there hasn't been like a huge amount of fights in that sense. But it's by Studio Orange, so I'm sure if they ever get to that point, the animation will be very good. I mean, it's been a pretty high standard thus far anyway. But yes, let's move on to our next show, which is My Dress Up Darling Season 2.
I love these dumbasses so much. So Marin bought a super expensive high definition camera specifically because it's a Series M, and M stands for Marin. That's her whole rationale for buying that specific camera, even though it was like 80,000 yen or something.
Oh, brother.
Sigh.
She's delightful. But yeah, so the last few episodes have mostly just been the wind down from the previous arc and the setting up of the next arc, which is going to be a group cosplay for a horror game called Coffin. And yeah, it's got a lot of fun stuff going for it. We got Juju and Shinju coming back to participate, and we also got a few new characters introduced, as well as Amane coming back as well to participate in the cosplay. So we got a few returners and a few new ones. And one of the new characters, Akira, is someone who has a somewhat interesting reaction to marriage. She's very much seeming to try to keep herself aloof about her. I wonder what that's all about. Definitely is not going to be answered anytime soon. No siree. But yeah, so there's a whole bit of them setting up the group cosplay. Marin calls Juju to ask her to join, and Juju says, Shinju's a fan, but I'm not interested. I don't do group cosplays. And then moments later, after she hangs up, Shinju's like, is asking what she was on the phone about, and Juju mentions Coffin, and Shinju gets super excited, only for Juju to say, oh yeah, I turned them down. And you can see the moment that Shinju's heart breaks into a million pieces. And that's enough to get Juju to agree to participate after all.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah. Look, who doesn't have a situation where you have an adorable younger relative who can just get you to do anything they want with the puppy dog eyes? But yes, so there's that whole thing, and there's also the whole thing of Gojo coming over Marin's house to play Coffin so that he can figure out how to help with the costume, which are pre-made this time, but he'll want to be able to make adjustments and such. And starts off as a pretty cutesy game, you know? It's definitely not a horror game, no siree. And Marin is talking to him and distracting him when the content warning comes on screen, and so he doesn't notice it. So he hasn't gone through the whole game as of the end of the most recent episode, but yeah. Also, he's because the trains are shut down, he has to spend the night at her place with just him and her. So he is determined to stay up the whole night, which Marin very dramatically misconstrues in a very different direction. So yeah. It's a good time. I love the show. It's very fun. But yes. Moving on from one show about adorable things to another show about adorable things.
Let's move on to Nyaight of the Living Cats.
How do those headphones still stay on that cat?
It's a very cool cat.
Does he tell you not to do drugs?
No. I think that's more the purview of Paul Blart Mole Cat, who is the epitome of "Oh Lord, he coming."
Gotta say, all the humans in this show are so fucking dumb.
They're very dumb. They're very, very dumb.
Like, how are you so stupid? No wonder the human race is in danger. Oh my god.
They're very, very, very dumb.
I can't help it. I must let the cats turn me into a cat. They're just too adorable.
Honestly, I'm just surprised there's anybody fighting back.
Yeah.
I feel like they would consider it an honor to be fucking turned into a cat.
Yeah.
But yes, this mole seems to have cats that are more advanced than the rest.
Yes, you've met the D-Rex then.
Well, I'm only up to episode 6, so I saw the end shot of the big-eared cat reading, which I'm assuming is the D-Rex.
Yes, I don't remember what the D stands for, but it is a name for a type of cat breed. But yes, it is a particularly intelligent specimen, which you will find out more about in the next episode that you watch.
I did want to watch another one, but the episode just came out dubbed too late. But because yes, I've decided to watch this dubbed after realizing that Arata is voiced by Briner in the dub.
You have your favorites.
I do. And to be fair, like there's enough quality in the dub that I was considering it anyway, and that just sort of tipped my hand. Because I mean, Kunagi is voiced by Jason Douglas. Karu is voiced by Maria Delilah, who hasn't been in much, to be fair, but was, I think, the kid voice for Tsubaki in Windbreaker.
Ooh.
And most interestingly of all, Tanashi, may God rest his cat soul, was/is, because he's obviously appearing in the post-credit scenes, is voiced by Lou Temple, who is more typically known for live-action acting, and I know him from a role in the fucking Walking Dead.
Huh?
Yeah.
I see.
He was in Lawless. He was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's been in a fair few, films and TV shows, like fairly big ones. but he also fucking apparently did voice acting for he did some roles in the Dirty Pair OVA, a couple of roles in Bakuretsu Hunters, a role in Golden Boy, you know, all this stuff back in the day, and has apparently just come back to voice this guy in Night of the Living Cat.
Damn. Okay then.
So yeah, I was already like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm really considering this, and then I heard Briner and was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Because I wanted to hear how Lou Temple sounded voice acting. So I was like, okay, I'll watch the post-credit scene for episode 5 dubbed, and then I was like, holy shit, Briner's Arata. Okay. Gonna have a decision to make.
And you decided on your decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I will say from episode 6, Kanagi and Keisuke seem to be having a fairly deep conversation, but I got entirely distracted by whatever the fuck the movie they watched was.
Yeah.
A cat beret showed up at one point.
This whole universe seems like it revolves a lot more around cats than, you know, the real world does.
Yeah.
Which, you know, fair play to them. It makes the premise seem a bit more plausible, but still.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm still enjoying this show. Looking forward to getting the second half of it, I suppose. But let's move on to the big old sensation that is One Piece.
So yeah, the giant pirates have arrived on Egghead. And wouldn't you know it, they're here because of Luffy's bounty poster and hearing that he's on Egghead and like, let's go help our friend out. Like, I do love the long-reaching Chekhov's guns that Oda plants throughout the series. But goddamn, this is one of the longer reaches. And we also get the whole sequence of Luffy arriving to save Bonnie from Kizaru and Saturn, and Bonnie realizing that Luffy is basically has the Nika fruit, which is really cool. Great sequence. And Luffy punches the ever-loving shit out of Saturn, which is great. You'll love to see it.
The planet or the guy?
The guy. The planet would be insane.
Hey, give it a while.
We're not there yet. We're not to Dragon Ball levels yet. But yes, also, we get the whole bit of Sanji kicking the fucking laser, and shocking even Kizaru with that bullshit. And yeah, also Vegapunk has been impaled because he did the whole thing of, you know, saying the pacifista to obey Bonnie's commands above all others. Thank you, Mill. I love Oda's reaction faces whenever he decides to do something silly. But yes. So Vegapunk set all the pacifistas that are shaped like Kuma to obey Bonnie above. And Saturn realizes this and promptly impales Vegapunk, who is now on the floor, bleeding out and slowly dying. I'm sure nothing could possibly go worse from here.
I think this is the first anime stream we've had since the new opening, right?
Yeah, the new opening's really good.
It's really good.
It's pretty incredible, and they've had a string of incredible openings. So
Egghead is 3 for 3 on really good openings.
yeah.
But yeah, very excited to see. I'm pretty sure that they're going to straight up wrap up Egghead by the end of this year. Because they have like they don't have too much material left. I think it's like 20 chapters. So, like, if they do, like, 1.5, 2 chapters per episode, they'll be done by the end of it. And they've apparently said that they're going to be tackling Elbound only once that's finished, so we're going to be getting some different material. In the meantime, it might be they might do what they did with Fishman Island for Punk Hazard, which would be neat to see. But yeah, One Piece continues to be excellent. Surprise, surprise, right?
No, I think it's a fairly big surprise.
Wow.
I didn't expect such a niche series to get so many episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I'm ready to move on when y'all are.
Alright, let's move on then to our next show, which is Onmyo Kaiten Rebirth Verse. So, some shit has gone down. So, episode 4, we basically got told, hey, there's gonna be this centennial pandemonium where we're gonna invade the Oni world to stop them from destroying the world? I'm honestly not sure. Takaru, you've got this mysterious power. You should do it with Atsunaga. Okay, great. And then, as it turns out, the Oni god that they faced fucking curb stomped them. And Takaru got fucking time looped again. This time, he was a lot more hostile to Seimei, who is the actual Seimei from, you know, over 1,000 years ago sort of thing. And is that old, apparently. But Takaru very much took against Seimei this time around, and though he eventually had to sort of work his way through his fear after being killed yet again, he did so. Comes to the Centennial Pandemonium again. This time, piloting the giant fucking Shikigami mech that goes against the Oni god was Atsunaga and Yura. Meanwhile, Takaru was playing interference with all the smaller Oni that were interfering. Everything seems to be going great. The giant Shikigami mech defeats the Oni god with Takaru's help. All seems well. And then Takaru's fucking mark that apparently marks him as a citizen of Heian Denji Kyo fucking flashes and disappears, and the Oni that this giant Shikigami mech is crushing under its giant feet, and that all the other fucking Onmyoji are killing, turn out to be people.
Ah, shit, it's one of those twists, huh?
It may in fact be some kind of parallel world twist. Seimei made mention of a thing called the world whittling, which may be
That's not
about
ominous at all.
cutting population size or something. Seems Seimei 100% knows about this happening and the fact that they are killing real people, not Oni as well. Fairly sure he's the villain of the show. Seems pretty clear. But Takaru has been very much run through again, so I'm fairly sure he's gonna time loop again. Which is a shame, because he keeps actually, making progress with Tsukumiya and then having to fucking time loop.
Being a time looper is suffering.
Yeah, he's not doing great. He's not doing great as a result. So, yeah, things are not great. There is another episode I could have watched and I did want to, but I sort of ran out of time and energy.
Understandable.
But it is apparently the episode that explains everything, so I shall report back during the wrap-up. But yes, we should probably move on to our next show, which is Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus.
Glad you chose this screenshot number.
Just very quickly, on the subject of the screenshot, when I first saw it, I was like, I swear I remembered this. Has it been used as a screenshot before? And I was like, no, I'm fairly sure that just happens in the original series, and I remember it.
I'm pretty sure it has, yes.
It is sort of just a cat thing. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it rather amusing that the current conflict is Sakamoto must do everything in his power to make sure he doesn't date his student.
Yes. Because it seems like both his dreams and the trajectory of reality are trying to force him in that direction.
Yes.
But he knows he has mind. He does not want to do anything to upset her.
Also, he shouldn't date a student.
Yes. There is the ethical side of that.
Yeah. And apparently Mai is potentially in danger.
Yes, we don't really get any elaboration on that before we lose our source on any potential,
Yeah.
elaboration.
Yeah.
I mean, pro baller move to, help cure her puberty syndrome anyways, even though it does have, potential negative consequences, but whatever.
Yeah.
Also, gotta love him just, being like, yeah, no, we're just doing this as a prank, you don't need to, get all but also, fuck you guys, I'm dating the hottest person around. See you later, you absolute assholes. Just fucking mic drop before leaving. Very satisfying.
Sakato's a little too good at being an asshole as a charade.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Also, I do wonder what was her name? Himeji. I wonder what the actual, puberty syndrome she has is.
Yeah. Seems to have something to do with all the attention she gets from men, but...
It might be unrelated, or it might just be indirectly related. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Because she might just get a bunch of attention just because she's cute. But yeah, I don't think it's necessarily plausible to outright dismiss the possibility that there's some supernatural bullshit going on.
Yeah. Either way, the show continues to be very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, also, Knapsack Mai keeps showing up again, and we aren't quite sure why.
Yeah, no, it is curious. Don't know what her actual deal is. It's not really elaborated on.
Yeah.
But yeah, also, most recent episode, we find out what Toko Kirishima's actual name is.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, it seems like there's something similar to what was happening with Mai at the start of the show going on with her.
Only Sakamoto can see her, yeah.
Yeah, only Sakamoto could see her. And it goes beyond that. People can't even perceive, evidence of her existing.
Yeah.
They're looking through records of her. It's weird that this past year's record of the Miss Campus is completely blank. Guess they didn't pick someone that year. Funny that.
Yeah. A lot of threads going on.
Indeed. Very curious to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Also roboting again, Number, I'm sorry.
I'll have to fiddle with my mic later.
Anywho, moving on from a show at the very opposite end of the mundane to wacky spectrum.
Let's move on to Reborn as a vending machine. I Now Wander the Dungeon, Season 2.
So Boxo isn't the only person who's been isekai.
Yeah, imagine being incarnated as a field.
Yeah, no, that's pretty fucking wild. Don't know what exactly, I'll just call him Field-kun because I don't remember what his name is. But what Field-kun's deal is, because, like, we only really get it relayed through flashbacks. He's kind of, like, I think in a coma right now, basically. But he has a cute little snow lady watching out for him and trying to help him out.
Also, the leader of the Menagerie of Fools turned out to, have a whole bunch of shit going on.
Oh yeah, no, that whole thing. I forgot you hadn't watched that episode.
Yeah.
The Menagerie of Fools, or rather, like, the leader, the vice captain, and the twins, who turn out to be the sons of the leader and vice captain, turn traitor because it's the only way to break the curse of the third son, who is actually triplet with the other two boys. So yeah, that's a whole thing. And yeah.
Genuinely didn't see that coming.
No, neither did I. I was like, what the hell? Holy shit. What's a twist? But yeah, also, the whole thing with the Snow Lady is interesting, because that one rumor about the possibility of what can be done with snow people once they reach a specific age puts her in danger. So, very good thing that Director Bear actually knows about it and keeps an eye on her. Also, did not expect Boxo to be the one who causes the field to go haywire, at least off the first time. After the second time, I began to develop suspicions about it.
Yeah, because I noticed when the made contact with him.
Yeah.
There was some sort of trap laid there. Just no idea what it was.
Yeah. Well, we found out, and they dispelled it, so that's good. And, it would have been kind of hard for people to spot since it's on top of a 7-8 foot tall vending machine. So, not exactly a natural vantage point for people to see. But yeah, also, bunch of fun developments in the whole exploration of the dungeon part, and that we meet yet another leader of a branch of the guild. And he has a shitty manzai comedy shtick that Boxo roasted him for, and I did not know that they had a fucking manzai comedy.
Yeah, they just have one for everything now.
Number?
Hmm?
Oh, you cut out for a second there.
Okay. Yeah, I think they just have a vending machine for everything.
Yeah. Pretty fucking wild. And then he plays the manzai comedy skit, and I think it's a Mr. Dark or something, just fucking blue screens for a second. That's funny. Also, Heavy continues to be an absolute freak.
Yes.
Fucking every time.
Yeah.
Every fucking time. Ugh. Yeah. Now the show continues to be a light. But, yeah, speaking of delightful, unless you have anything else to say.
No, I think we can move on to Rocks.
Yeah.
Let's move on then to Ruri Rocks.
Oh, the show is so gorgeous. This continues to be very beautiful.
Yeah, and I do like how Ruri just keeps getting more invested in the actual research of the rocks.
Mm-hmm. You definitely see an aspiring geologist in her someday in the near future. Like, yeah, no, I definitely see her becoming, or joining that field of study. What was really interesting was seeing Shoko and her whole backstory and deal.
Yeah, which understandable. Like, yeah, the average person doesn't really care about rocks.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, must hurt to have like something you're genuinely passionate about just get constantly discouraged by the people in your life, even your loved ones.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so nice to see her bonding with Ruri, Nagi, and Imari. Also, they consistently make the everything that they do look fucking gorgeous, from the backgrounds to the rocks themselves. Even like the character animation looks really nice. They really went all out with this one.
Good. Studio buying, using their powers for good.
I was about to say the exact thing. Hopefully they continue to use their powers for good and make stuff more like this and less like Mushoku Tensei. One can hope. But yes, also very nice learning all these geology facts with each episode of the show. I do love some good edutainment.
Yeah.
As it were. And yeah, no, it's just really good.
Alright, let's move on then to Sakamoto Days Part 2.
Plane fights!
Plane fight, we also got our first, like, proper look at Slur.
Mm-hmm.
Which was very interesting, and learned that he was a classmate of Sakamoto's.
Mm-hmm. It's very easy to forget how young Sakamoto actually is, given how he looks.
Yeah.
Between the white hair and the mustache and all that.
I was gonna say, it wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't for the white hair.
Yeah. I mean, even without the white hair, the mustache does make him look a bit older.
Yeah. I mean, just...
Also,
yeah.
there's several characters with white hair in this show.
Yeah. Also, Slur and Gaku coming riding into the fight on a bicycle gave me real John Hishaku vibes.
Everyone's favorite handy hitman, John Hishaku. Well, not Hishaku. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Slur's a hitman, not
yeah.
Yura.
Also, we got our first look at Takamura in action. Jesus Christ.
Dude's a fucking beast.
I'm 100% certain he fucking whatchamacallit, tanked that explosion to the face.
Oh, absolutely. I would not be surprised if he was the single strongest member of the entire organization.
Of the cast in general, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
just fucking murking people left and right.
I'm not even sure if Sakamoto at his peak was as strong as Takamura seems to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's to the point that fucking Slur and Kashima were like, yeah, kind of sure he's just like the embodiment of like a hitman bloodlust, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly I could also see, but hey. Yeah. Then Sakamoto decides to go back to school, which I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work. I think Sakamoto is gonna stand out.
They've already picked up a couple stray children along the way.
Yeah, they've picked up Mafuyu Saber, who is the brother of one of the dudes they fought in season 1. I think the guy with the invisible coat.
Oh yeah, that dude.
I think it's that dude.
Maybe. It's been a minute.
And the nicest girl in the show, Akira.
Yep. She's a real sweetheart. I don't think she's cut out to be an assassin.
Probably not. She's an exceptional sewer, though.
Mm-hmm.
I do love that Sakamoto was very impressed by her needlework.
Yes. Also, I don't think it was... even if they did manage to make a parachute that big, I don't think it was enough.
Probably not,
Decelerate them enough.
Probably not.
It reads like someone read did a cursory read of physics textbook and said, you know what, I got this. And
Dude,
did not got this.
You remember what was going around about what the manga was doing a few weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
I think
like
reading,
a month or two ago.
I think reading a fucking physics text, like skimming a physics textbook and then just going, that'll work, it's fine, is kind of the author's bag.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good fight between Saber and Shin. Not sure how much I trust this Kanaguri dude.
Kanaguri's fucking nuts.
Also, Saber is the worst kind of Gen Zer. He'd rather watch VTubers and get some movie summaries online.
It is funny how hard that sets
Kanaguri off. Yeah.
Kanaguri off, yeah.
And Shin to
Just
a lesser
absolutely.
extent.
I mean, Shin's annoyed, but he's mostly just telling him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it pisses off Kanaguri.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who he's voiced by. I recognize the voice. Oh, it's Crispin fucking Freeman, of course.
Yeah.
He's great.
I will say the backstory stuff for a part in episode 15 did not move me one bit.
No. I mean, I kind of get it because it's basically like, oh yeah, this young man very clearly has a mental illness thing about it.
Yeah.
So, like, I do get that angle to it, but also, like, he goes a little bit too far off the deep end for that to garner true sympathy.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they'd already taken a part too far to really make him sympathetic, and to be honest, the stuff he does in the flashback doesn't make it any better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then again, the fight between him and Sakamoto was pretty rad.
It was a good fight.
And unfortunately, Sakamoto has stuck firm to his no-kill rule, so a part wasn't going to be allowed to die by that account.
Yeah. It was also hilarious that Shin and Sakamoto used an MRI machine to trap Yo, and Yo just walked out with the MRI machine still attached to his back.
Like it was a fucking belt, basically.
Yeah, and he apologized to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Don't worry, it happens all the time." Really?
That's concerning.
Yeah. But episode 18 ended with what looks like a Sakamoto fan coming their way. So some really interesting stuff going on at the moment.
For a second, when you were talking, I was like,
phrasing?
I don't get it.
Because you stopped in the middle of a sentence when you were saying coming.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was trying to choose my words to sound, more to sound more like I could actually, speak in full sentences.
Yeah, fair. But yes, no, it's been a pretty fun arc. Do gotta love the overall sequence of crazy bullshit that's gone on, and very curious to see what's going to happen next.
I also think the animation has gone better this season, because
It
there
has.
were some bits with Shin and Saber that were really well animated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the overall the action cuts overall have been substantially better this season.
Considering it's probably pretty likely that they were working on both parts, maybe not quite simultaneously, but in
in close sequence.
It makes me wonder if they did basically decide, right, we'll spend more time on the fights in the second part because they are, later in the story and slightly more important than the stuff in the first half.
Maybe.
Who knows, other than them. But we should move on to our next show, which is Secrets of the Silent Witch.
Harmonica.
Casey, why?
Why, Casey? Why'd you gotta do that? I mean, chicks for reasons. But why?
I can't believe Casey was a traitor. I never saw it coming.
Neither did I. I did catch the whole thing with the tea because Casey's the only one who could have known that that was Monica's tea. But I was puzzled by her motivation for doing that.
Yeah, it's such a good hint, but
yeah.
it's man, I really like Casey too.
I mean, at least Monica got her spared the fucking death penalty.
Yeah. Considering she tried to assassinate the prince.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, he now knows that the Silent Witch is looking out for him.
Yeah, which he's apparently quite smitten with the Silent Witch, even though he doesn't know who it is.
Yes, very funny that.
Yeah. I
know it's funny that no one can put two and two together, but there is a reason that's pretty well justified in the universe because, no one knows what the Silent Witch fucking looks like.
Yeah. Also, just look at Monica. That's a squirrel. That's not a mage. That's a squirrel.
She's just a silly little gal.
Yeah.
And also cripplingly shy and anxious.
Yeah.
No one would suspect her of anything. Except for maybe, hoarding acorns.
Exactly. This show's so good.
Yeah. Also, we find out that Claudia is engaged to Neil, which was a funny little twist.
She's being very weird about it.
I mean, she's weird about a lot of things. She just gets all up in Monica's personal space constantly.
Yeah.
Which is very funny.
She's like, I know you're the Silent Witch, I just can't prove it yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are getting a bit more into the the intrigue of the setting, which is nice because there a lot of fantasy settings just do the barest ass bare bones exploration of their possible of their settings, and it's okay, this feels like a pretty empty world, honestly. You just or a very shallow world. This feels like a much more in-depth setting.
Yeah, they actually care about developing their world.
Mm-hmm. There's actual pretty clear international political shit going on. There's also internal politics within the kingdom, and each of the characters actually has motivations tied to those things.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, it's really, really good. I fucking love Isabel just going full villainess on that trio of bullies. That was fucking superb.
Oh, that was so good. Oh my god. What a great scene.
Mm-hmm. Just absolutely just no fucking holds barred, just fucking him up. Not physically, but, verbally. Just utterly tearing into them.
They poisoned Monica.
Mm-hmm.
You almost killed a student.
Yeah.
Like, you're not getting away with that.
No, you don't get away with that. It's like, no, what were you thinking? You entitled, egotistical assholes. Or rather, were you thinking at all? No, you weren't. There were no thoughts in your head. Only me, me, me. But yeah, no, that was pretty cathartic to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is... Honestly, this is one of my favorite shows this season. It's just so fucking good.
No, it's absolutely one of mine. This is like top 2, probably, for me. It's so good.
It's honestly a tough contest between this, The Summer Hikaru Died, and City for me.
Yeah, it's between this and City for me, and the only reason I don't include Summer Hikaru Died is because I'm not caught up on it, so...
There's a lot of interesting stuff in that one.
I'm aware. I've seen some things.
But yes,
it's a good show. I just keep forgetting to keep watching it because it's on freaking Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix makes it difficult because it's, Netflix.
Yeah.
But yeah, this show is just really fucking good, and also love the bit of Monica just like casually talking about how she disrupted and manipulated barrier within the span of a minute, and he's like, that took me an entire fucking month to set up.
Dang, humbled him real quick.
Now I'm gonna have to put in work to fix this. But yeah. Oh, we also get a glimpse at another one of the 7 sages. The Starseer Witch. Very interested to see what her deal is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's this show's really fucking good.
It's extremely good show.
Honestly, Mill, out of all the ones you're not watching, this meant the most.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
You're so tired.
Excluding maybe 2B Hero X.
Yes. Well, to be Hero X, you'd have to watch more episodes.
Hero X, I will try and watch before the end of year stream.
Yay!
I will try. I
dub.
make no promises. It does have a dub.
Oh, by the way, David Matronga is in the dub now as well.
Great. I mean,
Todoroki.
Yeah, I know who David Matronga is. I'm well aware of who he is. In fact, I probably know more of his roles. I probably know more of his roles than you do.
Probably. I just said it because I thought it was funny.
He was also the fucking doctor dude in oh god, I'm not remembering the name of the show.
What? Describe the show.
It's the fucking one on it was the Watanabe show from last season.
Lazarus.
Lazarus, that's it.
Yes.
He was the fucking doctor dude in Lazarus.
Ah,
Right, okay. Cool.
Among many other roles. In fact, he's also in fucking Mikadono Sisters.
Oh, right, yeah. He plays the dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, still, I do recommend you check this one out if you have the time.
Yeah.
Here's the issue. I'm already watching fucking 16 shows this season, which I know isn't a lot to you, Jack, but is a fair amount for me.
In fairness, I'm seasonal anime Gior.
Yes, you really are. I was like, oh, hey, Let's Go Karaoke is ending, and see you tomorrow at the food court has ended. So I'm down 2 shows. That's great, and maybe maybe it won't be as much of a issue to fucking catch back up. And it's like, oh yeah, friggin' Flowers is starting next week, and you should really watch Dealing with Mikadono Sisters. You should really watch Secrets of the Silent Witch. And it's like,
Mel, I am so fucking sorry, but also, like, We live in a system/society.
I respect you for being on the grind.
Yes. Anyways, if y'all are ready to move on,
I will do you this because I was thinking about it. I'll watch Secrets of the Silent Witch, but I'm gonna drop Bad Girl.
No.
you're just that unenthused by Bad Girl, huh?
Kinda, yeah.
All right.
Like,
Well,
I enjoy
Nmbr
it,
and I are
but
still watching it. So
I mean, yeah, I enjoy it, but not to an extent of like, or like there are bits of it that I enjoy, but the bits that I don't enjoy and are starting to actually kind of dislike are growing more and more prominent in my mind.
While I do enjoy Bad Girl, I would say that this show is much more worth your time.
same.
And hey, I can watch this one dubbed.
Right, there is I forget if the dub is simuldub or behind.
It might be behind, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna be behind regardless.
I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, we can move on to the next show while I'm doing that.
Hey, Kellen Goff is in the dub.
Ooh, neat.
I was about to say, so is Junichi Sawabe, as if he's in the dub, but he's not.
I think it's currently all the way through dubbed.
Wow.
I think the dub is current. Yeah, because it says dub and sub for all 9 episodes.
Yeah, okay. God, there's 9 episodes, okay. I will do my best. But anyway,
Thank you.
we should move on to our next show. It is the other... Well, actually, no. It is the second of 3 shows that we are probably going to be discussing for the last time today. At least during the seasonal bits. Because we move on to... See you tomorrow at the food court.
Oh, this show's been fun.
Yeah. Episode 5 was interesting because of the stuff with Takizawa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That whole sequence was interesting.
And, you know, very much Yamamoto was in the right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, Takizawa is a scumbag. The only reason he's going...
yeah.
The only reason he's going out with his girlfriend is because she looks like Wada.
Yeah, that's not a good reason to date someone. Just a note for your kids.
Mm-hmm. Also, they were like, "Oh, wouldn't it be great if we could date a guy like each other? Like, it wouldn't be great if me, Wada, could date a guy like Yamamoto and vice versa." And I'm just sat there, just like, you could just date yourselves. You don't need a guy. You don't need guys. You can just, cut out the middle guy there and just date each other. But no.
No, that'd be too easy.
Alas. I'll also say that the swimsuit choices that they made for each other, both of them deserve to be killed by the other. They were both real bad.
Oh yeah, no, they made terrible swimsuit choices.
Yeah. The permanent marker stuff was also very funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then episode 6, poor Wada, her gacha game is hitting end of service.
That's basically 90% of gacha games, to be fair.
Yeah.
Unless it's part of like a huge franchise, it's not gonna stick around forever.
The only one that'll stick around until the heat death of the universe is FGO. And that's because it's like
Probably.
70% of the Japanese economy.
It is a big... I think you're overstating how big it is, but it's still a big cap.
I know, I was being... what's the word? I was exaggerating for comedic effect.
You were being hyperbolic.
Hyperbolic.
The hypersonic lion tamer.
Yes, I was engaging in hyperbole, but I fear that I may have actually come closer to the amount than I could have to properly engage in hyperbole. Anyway.
Yes. Anywho, yeah, no, most gacha games do come to an end at...
Wow, Jack's mic apparently came to an end there as well.
Wait, what?
You just completely cut out.
Oof.
Um,
But yeah, as poor Wada can attest, most gacha games come to an end.
yeah. At least she became hooked on the long-haired YouTuber that looks basically like Gable anyway.
Yeah, that was great. I think she has a type.
She may in fact have a type, yeah.
Funny enough, Yamamoto is pretty close to that type.
Weird that, isn't it?
Yeah, weird that.
And then they acted like a couple to get Takizawa to fuck off.
Yeah, that was great. Really fun bit.
And then they complimented.
Definitely no subtext to that.
And then they complimented Saito's new looks. And you're trying to tell me they're not gay?
They're at least bi. Come on.
Yeah. But yeah, nice little show. Not a huge amount to it overall, but still enjoyable.
Yeah, it's a fun, silly little show.
But yes, we can probably move on to something with a little bit more meat. Because we move on to the summer Hikaru died.
So, that whole sequence, huh?
Yeah, I mean, look, I kind of got spoiled about the events of episode 7 beforehand. And so while I was watching it, I just felt awful. Because I could...
Yeah, because...
I could see what was happening with Yoshiki.
Just that creeping sense of dread just coming over you as you know what inevitably must happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking chilling.
Yeah.
Also, poor Asako.
Yeah. She at the very least understands that something is up with Hikaru. She thinks it's just possession and not straight up replacement. And whatever Hikaru did to her apparently affected her hearing in her right ear.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's far from the worst thing Hikaru could have done to her.
Yeah, Hikaru's still gotta learn something about morals and ethics.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, Yoshiki is a little bit too down bad for him to give him the thorough education he needs.
In fairness, it's not something I think Yoshiki ever prepared to do.
No. I mean, who is prepared to teach a local eldritch abomination how to...
Yeah. And then episode 7. What episode are you on, Nmbr?
Let me check. It's been a while.
I mean, I was slightly
Episode 8 is the most recent one.
Yeah. I was slightly glad about the week's break we got, because it meant that I had fewer episodes to watch, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, can I just say that the opening is a banger?
Opening is very good, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm only on episode 5.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so on episode 5 or have watched episode 5?
I have not watched episode 5.
Okay, so you're halfway to current then.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you mind spoilers? I mean, we've already sort of...
No, go right ahead. It's fine. By the time I watch it, I'll have forgotten it, so don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Also, very interesting subtext that the class choir sings a lot more harmoniously without Hikaru and Yoshi, but when they sing the duet version of that song in the end credits, they sing it near perfectly.
Yeah. And
something about subtext there.
Meanwhile, Hikaru didn't quite pull out his own heart to give to Yoshiki, but he came closer than I think anyone would like.
Mm-hmm. That's dedication right there.
I'm fairly sure somebody online identified it as like the... What was it? Little piece... It's like a little piece of bone somewhere in the rib cage.
I think it's like the piece right at the end of the sternum.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And it has apparently weakened Hikaru.
Yeah, he can't deal with regular threats the way he used to because he is not at full power anymore.
Meanwhile, those regular threats sure are turning up more and more often. That fucking naked dude stabbed himself in the neck.
Oh, that was a fucking creepy-ass scene.
Yeah.
What was not a creepy-ass scene, though, was Yoshiki bonding with the sunglasses dude over the hamster. That was great.
So, I mean, that scene was hilarious to me, because all I could keep thinking about was, that hamster knows what you are, Yoshiki. And just, it's the fucking meme of the hamster going, I know what you are. Yoshiki thinking, oh, I'm, part monster and mixing with a monster in Hikaru. And the fucking hamster is just thinking pride flag.
The hamster's like, gay, homosexual, gay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the village that they live in and the surrounding area or surrounding settlements or villages are shaped like a fucking person. Okay, and the fucking names are related to body parts. Okay, great.
Curiouser and Curiouser.
Great.
We're going down this fucking rabbit hole. Let's go.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Oh fuck. Oh, we're in for a crazy time.
Going back to the scene with Yoshiki and Tanaka, Tanaka said that Yoshiki reminds him of himself, which I can only assume to mean Tanaka also had a boyfriend that was an Eldritch being.
I mean, we can't rule it out.
And then, yeah, the attack in the fucking restaurant/diner that thankfully Rie put a stop to. But
we're gonna see more about her. That's going to be very interesting, given that Hikaru's on the scene now.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting interaction. I've also been seeing some stuff from, I think, maybe current in the manga. I don't know where exactly the manga is, but I've been seeing people talk about some stuff that I really like to talk to, because it's A, slightly amusing, and B, really interesting sort of character and subtext-wise, but obviously have to wait if/when the anime gets to it.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Also, Hella gave Yoshiki to say he'd shoulder the weight with Hikaru of any more murders. So.
Ride or die. Ride or fucking die.
Yep.
Yes, let's move on from one twisted supernatural story to another.
Let's move on to the third show that I believe has come to an end today, or certainly in the sense of us discussing it. It is Takopi's Original Sin.
The show's really good. Show's really, really good. I'm not going to get into the details at all because there's just so much that gets revealed in like the last 2 episodes that it's like it's kind of incomprehensible if you don't watch it yourself. But it's an extremely good show. Hard to watch if if you're very sensitive to themes of abuse. But if you can stomach it, it's very harrowing. I don't think it resonated with me as much as it did many others who watched it, but it's still extremely good and incredibly well produced as well. The animation's really good, and the direction as well. But for all the things that the characters in the story go through, it does have a pretty happy, if not bittersweet, ending. But yeah, I think that's all I'll say about it. I do very much recommend it if you're able to, stomach the heavy shit.
Stomaching the heavy shit is the hard part, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely not for everyone.
Not while I'm in this frame of mind. Maybe if I ever become a more positive person.
Yeah.
When the world is a better place.
Yeah.
So, maybe after nuclear winter?
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see.
Anyway.
We shall see.
Let's move on then to... There's no freaking way I'll be your lover, unless...
Okay, I just gotta say this out front because it's been bothering me the whole time. Why the fuck does the sub keep misspelling Satsuki's name?
I don't know. I also noticed that in the episodes that I watched. It's very strange.
It's very strange and very annoying.
Yeah. It's weird because, otherwise the subs are pretty good. So it's why do you keep making that obvious mistake?
It's a weird fucking blind spot for the subs.
Yeah.
But yeah, this arc has been good, though. Satsuki is a very, interesting character, and her dynamics with both, Renako and Mai are really interesting.
She really has it out for Mai. Wow.
I mean, can you blame her?
No, but... Wow.
Yeah. No, crazy how deep that shit goes.
Yeah.
Alright, question. Is this show actually going a poly route?
I think so.
It might be. We'll have to see. We're getting, apparently we're getting Ajisai's arc next, which should be interesting.
Yes,
I fucking love Ajisai. She's great.
I do too. I've been waiting for this.
Let's see what we get with her. Hell yeah.
But no, Satsuki arc was pretty solid. I like everything we learned about her and her history with Mai.
Also, the fucking Counter-Strike shit. It's funny.
They made a whole ass fake game for this.
Yeah, it's basically knockoff Battlefield or Counter-Strike, though.
Yeah.
Still really funny.
Yeah.
Just the whole bit where she fucking headshots Mai right after heartfelt monologue.
Also, did Mai buy 3 PS5s for this?
I wouldn't put it past her.
And 3 seemingly high quality gaming chairs, along with
monitors,
necessary equipment. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past her.
This is crazy.
This is fuck you money in action.
Also, what is that room used for outside of this one occasion? I'm just curious.
Plotting world domination, obviously.
It seems like there's nothing else in that room.
Yeah, it's used for plotting world domination. You can't see it, but hidden behind a black tarp is a corkboard with a bunch of strings, and there's this name plastered all over it. I couldn't resist.
No, I don't blame you. Yeah, a lot of fun. And Renako and Satsuki seem to have gotten closer, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
We're friends now, officially.
Yeah. Definitely just friends.
Yeah.
But yes, should probably move on from unless you have anything else to say.
Well, just one thing that's not necessarily related to the actual plot of the show itself. So I want to just make it known. So Rimal has apparently put the show on some site I've never heard of called Plex. So yes, and from what I know about this site, just from a quick glance at it, it seems to be just very similar to Tubi, in which it's all free and also has a lot of garbage on it, but also quality shows like just The Walking Dead, just going off their homepage. But yeah, Watanabe is just on there, so. Yeah, if you miss an episode, you can watch it on there. I think it's only available in North America, though. But I just thought it was worth mentioning because it's very weird that I've never heard of this site before, and they just plopped it on there.
It's mostly a hosting site.
I guess.
Oh, as in people have servers on Plex.
But yeah, it's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of interesting,
let's move on to Be Hero X.
Oh my god.
let me just say, fuck Dragon Boy, and also fuck Rock.
Yeah. So we gotta back up a bit though. So episode 20.
Oh my god.
The incident.
That is honestly like one of the best episodes of the year. It just ties everything so fucking well.
And really does Lily justice after her arc, which wasn't even bad, but it didn't really give her the attention she deserved. And then she just got basically the majority of that episode.
She got put through the fucking ringer, though. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
damn.
Also, fucking Nice popping up and turning out to be, basically fucking Homelander.
Yeah. Well, not really, because it's
really.
later shown that Nice does have a conscience and, doesn't feel good doing what he's doing, but...
No, Shang is the real monster behind Nice, and Shang is going way off the revenge deep end, basically molding Nice into a copy of his son to get back at Rock and Yang Chen.
Also, he experimented on dogs. That's messed up. You shouldn't do that. He
experimented on dogs, and also on half-dead superhumans.
Yeah, but more importantly, dogs.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Speaking of dogs, we're getting Ahu's episode next week.
Which, good, because I don't think he's shown up once in this whole show.
He's the only one in the top 10 who has not shown up at all. Point.
Yeah. But episode 20 was incredible.
Yeah. It gets showcased for basically everybody, from the Johnny's and Ghostblade versus Easel fight, to Lowly versus Nice, to Cyan and Queen just strolling up and interrupting everything.
Yeah.
Just like casually showing who's boss.
Yeah. The way Queen looks at Nice.
That is a look of contempt right there. And it is earned. Also, this episode 20 answers a lot of questions.
Yeah.
One of which solves my timeline issues from last time.
Yeah.
So we actually get an answer as to why there hasn't been a hero tourney with X going for a third actual tournament, but he's still X for 3 terms now.
Yep. It was canceled because of the whole thing.
Yes. And now the commission wants to put out a hit on X, which is definitely going to go well for everybody and not going to wind up horribly.
Which, while messed up, you can understand considering the Zero incident.
Oh yeah, that gets explained, and oh boy.
Zero's son.
No, not Zero's son, the son of Zero's manager.
Oh, well, close enough.
It's close enough, yes. And also explains why Rock had such a worship Zero.
Yeah. Also, built that whole shrine.
Uh-huh.
Or that not shrine, mural, whatever you want to call it. It was like, wow.
It's
all right.
basically a fucking shrine.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. And, yeah, no, the ruins incident really fucks up Lowly because, her father is killed, most of her friends are killed, and her, best friend / maybe possibly future put into it. So that's fun.
Yeah.
And said, character who's put into a coma is also Ghostblade's daughter, so he, fuck it, I'm out, and dips from Mighty Glory, which is a great middle finger to Rock, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, the context of Rock's connection with Zero makes what he does with Isol and Yang Chang so much more fucked up. Because he's basically just doing it as as a big act of spite against Isol for taking down Zero, basically.
Which is like, wow.
That's some petty shit right there.
Yeah.
That's evil.
Rock is such a good villain. I was right to put him up there in my ranking.
No. He's definitely up there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And poor Smile.
Oh god. Poor Smile. He's just such a good dude. He didn't deserve to go out like that.
Yeah. At first, like, the first impressions of him from before, like, he seemed, I don't know, like, you wouldn't really see much of him. Yeah, cocky, kind of a jerk maybe a little bit, but no, he's just a chill dude. He's just a nice guy.
Yeah. And, he gets horribly murdered by Dragon Boy.
After being turned into a monster, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give it to Nice. He did try to do the right thing by hitting, Dragon Boy with the fear stuff rather than Smile like Shang wanted him to.
Yeah.
But that backfired horribly.
Yeah, it backfired horribly. I would say, though, Smile's, like, fear form was super cool with the whole, like, evil smile popping out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good vibe.
The whole fight was spectacular.
Mm-hmm. For all I am dunking on Dragon Boy, his, like, powered up form is pretty cool looking.
No, I think Dragon Boy, like, while you definitely don't want to root for him, I think he's great, like, his antagonistic force here.
Oh yeah, he's an absolute fantastic hate sink. He's just very much made for you to hate him.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then he's like, I'm gonna approach Nice menacingly so that he'll punch first, and I get to beat on him all I want because fuck him. And then X shows up and just crumples him up and throws him out like trash. It's fucking amazing.
It's so good. Just that one scene alone just makes you excited to see more of X.
Mm-hmm. Like, the visuals on that whole sequence were spectacular.
Exactly. Oh, man. So we have to get another season, right?
For my part, season 2 is in the works.
I haven't heard anything. There's nothing official yet, but I think people are operating under the assumption that it is.
Yes, that's what the creative team is operating under. Yes.
Yeah.
And given how popular it's proven to be, yeah. Also, X has finally knocked Lin bot on the rankings.
Yeah.
Which, not surprising after the display in the latest episode.
Yeah. But yeah, we should be getting a season 2 because, you know, I don't think things are going to be satisfactorily ending in 2 episodes.
No, because we got an Ahu focused episode and an X focused episode, and that's it. But yeah, very interested to see what happens in the final 2 episodes of the season. Also, like, there's some interesting implications for what is going to happen in the future, because by killing Smile, Dragon Boy and Nice have Dragon Boy and Rock have inadvertently actually attacked X, who has more or less been aloof to the whole, like, conflict between heroes up to this point.
But now X has motivation.
He has motivation, and more importantly, he has, like, an objective.
Yeah. He was
Like-
playing around before, now he's serious.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Which
if the...
could explain his presence in the early episodes, where it seemed like he was clearly there. Like you know he was there because how the animation changes, and you can hear his snap whenever it does.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Also, pretty sneaky of the animators who never actually show Dragon Boy in the 3D style. It's only ever and X. That's it.
Yeah, because they probably just don't have a model for him yet. Weirdly enough, Lowly has a model.
Who has a model now? Lowly?
Yeah, because at the end of episode 20, like when you see like her billboard like advertising her, that's a 3D model.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Very interesting.
yeah, I'm really curious to see where things end up here. This show is so good.
Oh yeah, I am very much excited to see what happens next. Also, I am just like going full like Charlie Day speculating as to what is going to happen in a hypothetical season 2, how the tournament's going to be laid out when it gets there, who's going to have grudges against who, how that's going to play out. Just like, yeah.
Is Johnny ever going to figure out that Ghostblade killed his dad?
That might be being safe for season 2.
I hope so, because it's like I feel like just him never knowing is,
it's a waste of thread. Yeah. There's also like the deal with like Queen's backstory outside of like her, like what we get in her 2 episodes, because there is more to it. We don't know what the deal is with her mom, for example.
Yeah.
Also, there is a funny observation. Dragon Boy has like a whole bunch of heroes have like white or green hair, which is
yeah,
which is not inaccurate. Also, there's like a little bit in we get Dragon Boy's backstory. I think the woman's silhouette above the ice might resemble I think it's Mrs. Blazing Fire, yeah, who is one of the former exes we see in the opening.
Yeah, maybe. It was hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. It's not a very distinctive. It's not very easy to make out silhouette. But that duo of X is the only one we haven't really seen much of.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Come to think of it, yeah, we know hardly anything about that duo. We've seen all the other X's that are in the opening, so
yeah. Now we haven't seen all the other X's, period. But yeah, all the other ones that are in the East.
Yeah, the ones in the opening that are shown off, yeah.
Yeah. Does make me wonder if we'll get any more of them come season 2. Maybe. We know that Smile's the only X that's actually like stuck around past losing his title for an extended period.
Yeah,
at least in the top 10.
Yeah, he didn't fall off.
Yeah. Yeah, all the others have. Funny that.
Yeah,
I wonder why. Look, I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying something.
I've seen a bunch of theories on who Smile's daughter, on who is Smile's daughter. There's some people that think that it might be Moon.
Oh shit, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe. It would be an interesting connection. It'd also make the ending of that arc even more fun.
Yeah. That would make Rock indirectly responsible for killing both of them. So that's pretty messed up. But we'll see. There's a lot we don't know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. But yeah, only 2 episodes left, and then we'll find out if we're getting it 2. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yes, should probably move on to
Yes, I mean you were talking about making theories for To Be Hero X. I've been doing the same with this one because we move on to Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Season 2.
Ms. Nene, I don't feel so good.
Fuck you. Don't ruin that moment.
Sorry, I had to. I'm sorry.
Don't ruin that incredibly touching moment that made me really sad. And also kind of angry because Hanako keeps fucking trying to sacrifice his happiness for Nene.
And also may or may not fuck over some other people in the process.
Mm-hmm. In fairness, I don't think this was his plan by any stretch. This is... I don't know.
No, just a consequence of what happened.
Yeah.
It still sucks for Aoi, though.
I mean, it sucks for Aoi, it sucks for male Aoi, it sucks for Nene, it sucks for Ko. It presumably sucks for Nanamine, who we haven't really heard from.
Mm-hmm. It's a real bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, we seem to have a possible solution on our... Unfortunately, it involves a really haunted...
Yeah, so that is definitely Tsukasa.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting is that, well, we actually see them side by side, and we can see that there are actually slight differences between Tsukasa and Amane. Because Amane has slightly browner hair, and his pupils are at the top of his eyes instead of the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But if that sort of flashback question mark is to be believed, Amane was deathly ill, and Tsukasa basically bargained himself to make him better.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing is, when we first see Hanako and Tsukasa interact, back during the Mitsuba introduction arc, there is an image of Amane over a bloody Tsukasa when they were definitely older than 4. So, does Tsukasa come back? If Tsukasa doesn't come back, is he replaced by something, and that's why Amane killed him? Is it a parallel world thing? I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, very interesting that, Ko taunts the house to show him his heart's desire, and it immediately shows him Mitsuba.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's he's not beating the allegations.
He's really not beating the allegations. I mean, it was really sad when he and Nene went to or met Mitsuba's mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like between Mitsuba coming back as a ghost and then being turned into an apparition, and Ko still being able to sort of interact with him, it makes me wonder if he's actually ever mourned for Mitsuba.
Yes, very curious.
And that was his first real chance to do so. But Nene is currently missing. I'm glad we get an arc focused on Ko, because it does feel like it's been a bit of a time since we've properly gotten one.
Yeah, Ko, out of the main trio, he seems to have been the least in focus for a while.
I mean, he was there during the painting arc in Season 2. In the first part of Season 2, I should say. Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, past that is is Season 1, which I really struggle to remember.
Yeah, I mean, Season 1 was a while ago.
It was 2020.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, just episode 17 and 18 were just really rough because, well, episode 17 was really interesting because we got the argument between Aoi and male Aoi.
Yeah, that was really interesting because you get the whole vibe of male Aoi loving Aoi warts and all, but like, yeah, that was really curious.
I mean, if nothing else, I am glad that they did actually like seriously address male Aoi's worship of Aoi, and seem to be hopefully taking it in a healthier direction. But yes, it was very interesting. Unfortunately, Teru kiss blocked them.
Yeah, those two just keep getting fucking cock blocked.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
And then as they were leaving, I don't know about you, I got real bad Orpheus and Eurydice vibes.
Yes! That was exactly what I was thinking when they were leaving.
Yeah,
oh god.
Those vibes were real bad.
Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna turn back and then she's not gonna be there.
And then, yeah, Aoi had to stay behind because, as it turned out, as just a regular old human, she did not have any protection from the far shore.
Man, she did not deserve that.
No, I mean, fingers crossed.
I don't think she's going to stay gone forever.
I mean, my instinct is that Nene is going to make some fucking deal to sacrifice, her new lifespan to bring Aoi back. And we'll be, back in that fucking issue. Also, yeah, wow, what a surprise. The school is built on cursed ground. I'm so shocked.
The only shocking thing about that is that it's not built in the Americas. Heyo!
Oh, yeah, I fucking loved how much Nene basically just said to Sumire, "The Reaper sucks, why are you with him?" Like, basically outright says that Sumire only fell for him because of a lack of options, which is Jesus.
That's fucking harsh. Yeah. Not inaccurate, though.
As far as we know, anyway.
Yeah. Based on the information we have, not inaccurate.
But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the rest of it, because Hanako's past is easily the biggest mystery of the show, and whenever we get anything that deals with it is really good. So really hoping we continue to get more. And yeah, hopefully find Nene. It's going to be a little bit difficult for Ko, because how can he actually trust that it's her and not just another projection? But hey, but yeah, we will see. Yeah, let's move on then to our next show, which is Turkey Time to Strike. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew that Suguri was a girl.
Yeah.
You called it.
Good call shot.
The eyelashes don't lie.
Yeah. Though
they're, I feel like there is a slight bit of gray area as to whether Suguri is trans or not. I mean, Japan barely...
little complicated.
Little complicated.
It's not helped by the time period, like...
Yeah, I mean...
setting. Not really having any vocabulary for that.
Japan barely has the vocab to describe it at the moment, let alone back in those times. I will say, on the subject of that episode, this is, I think, the first, like, time travel / isekai that I've watched that has actually dealt with, you know, one of the transported characters having to deal with a period.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, it's a really good element to add. Also, like, it does not shy away from the brutality of the time either.
No. Fucking Sayuri yoked that rock into the bandit's head. And then Suguri
didn't die from that.
Yeah, Suguri did not kill that man in a particularly quick way. We heard him choking on blood for a bit.
Yeah, what was up with that? You made him suffer. Just cut his throat and be done with it. Like, jeez.
Meanwhile, Natsume, the oldest sister, came back as her time traveler friend? ? Maybe more.
Which who may or may not be.
May or may not be Nanase's dad, yeah.
Yeah. Which is like, I first kind of suspected that in the episode itself, but then later on, it's like, she's like, wait. Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
Yup.
You know what the worst thing is? I also thought at the end of episode 7, oh god, is it Nanase's dad? And then when it came up in episode 8, I was like, oh god, tell me it's not, you know, somebody related to Mai or Rina, and then it showed Nanase wondering about it. I was like, oh yeah, that was a thing that happened at the end of episode 7. Right, yeah. It's more likely her. It's more likely related to her. Okay.
Fucking literally her dad.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that we don't get a name for the dude, and also, like, we also, like, don't even see his appearance in the flashback to him disappearing, makes me think, okay, yeah, no, they're hiding his appearance for good reason, because it's Nanase's dad.
Yeah. Also, either of you think that Sumomo is pregnant and that's why she's not getting a period?
I thought that, yeah, but at the same time, like, it's been a while and she's not, like, visibly showing, so it's hard to say.
She's also wearing, like, big clothes, and she is starting to be less active.
Yeah.
I was considering that. We're probably going to get a lot of answers in the next episode, especially since we got answers in the most including the big reveal of the sibling, who is like, hints were dropped earlier, but like, okay. So they're just hiding a fifth sister in the basement then.
Apparently so.
And she's bowling.
Why wouldn't she? She's not got much else to do in that room, apparently.
Yeah. Very curious.
Though apparently,
also, my parents just died in an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While Mai was at a tournament, which may have caused her, you know, bowling-related trauma. Mai's not sure, so we don't fucking know. She was like, that might... I don't know why I do this. It's probably not related to my parents, right? Rina, you'll figure it out. You're a smart cookie. Also, both Nozomi and Nanase are thinking about staying, and I'm just like, do you not have families that are missing you right now?
I was also like, why would you stay here? This place is, like, this time period is just, on the whole, worse for you.
I'm glad you guys have gotten, like, comfortable there, but, like, you gotta, you know...
Also,
Yeah, like family and stuff, you know?
apparently, fuck causality, because Nanase has just introduced them to a technique invented 200 years in the future.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Fuck the timeline,
What
I
could
guess.
possibly go wrong?
Yeah. I like how they brought up, like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do anything like this because we don't want to mess up the timeline. And then the next episode, there's like, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
But when they were talking about the family's most cherished secret at the start of episode 8, and clearly it's, the masked sister, I did say, this isn't going to be like hiding a gay aunt, is it? Anyway, episode 5 was the Nozomi recovery episode because she's kind of been the worst the entire show up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
I think they just about do enough to recover her.
Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job with her.
But it's also very clear that they are trying to do this. Oh, we're gonna do a focus episode on each character thing. Because, I don't know, I feel like Nanase probably shouldn't have been the first one who reacted the most to Natsume, leaving.
Yeah.
I feel like Mai probably would have reacted more, but I don't know.
Hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it kind of makes sense why Nanase did, but...
It does, but yeah, it just felt weird at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm still enjoying the show, as dumb as it is.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately very much enjoying this show, which makes me upset, because...
You really wanted a proper bowling show.
I just want a freaking bowling anime. I don't know why that's too much to ask for, but sure, whatever.
It will unfortunately probably be a while before you actually get one.
Yeah, I know. But fine, whatever. Give me your stupid time travel isekai with pretty good character writing.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, fine. It's fine, I guess.
You can't complain too much about it because the show is still pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
It is! That's what makes me upset. Like, if this was bad, it would be easier to make fun of.
Mm-hmm. It's
But it's actually good, so...
Yeah. It's not amazing by any stretch, but it's a solid show for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely better than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
for an original with a pretty out there concept.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, who would have expected the show about a girls' bowling club fucking being transported to Sengoku era Japan actually being half decent?
Yeah.
Let alone actually kind of good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Especially considering the studio has a slightly mixed... certainly the last original did, Joran, was real bad.
Oh god. Oh god.
I think it was the last original the studio did.
Well, hey, everyone has to start somewhere, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, it did an 8-episode ONA called Exception.
Called what now?
Exception.
Never heard of it.
Nope, neither have I. Oh,
they
what
did
the...
Eat again.
What the... Okay.
What?
Well, they did Ippon again, which I know you liked.
Ippon again was good,
Yeah.
but it was based on a manga. Sorry, the character art for Exception, with the small pictures, looked like a fucking
What
Team
the
Fortress
fuck?
2 art style. It looks
What?
it looks better in full size, but jeez, that does not look good small.
No, that's some PS2 PS3 graphic shit.
No, I'd go PS2. Anyway, yes, Turkey Time to Strike is actually a half-decent show. Who would have thunk? Let's move on, though, to the Water Magician.
So, we're getting a little bit more action going on here, with a whole bunch of people getting transported to the 40th floor of a dungeon where traveling past the floor is considered pretty fucking dangerous for most people. So that's fun. And amongst the transported are Abel and his party, who are in pretty shit after a certain point. Meanwhile, Rio is flirting with his elf not girlfriend in the library because partially because he doesn't know what's going on, partially just because, he's there, she's there, why not flirt? And then one of the young trainee adventure magician girls runs and finds Rio, is like, hey, everyone's in deep shit, please come help. Abel said you'd be able to help, and so he does, and drops down, just dashes down through the dungeon and cuts through the ceiling with a fucking water cutter, and basically murks all the assembled devils, including a demon prince, with basically Megiddo from Slime.
Okay.
Which, pretty cool. Not gonna lie. He does like 100 simultaneous water jets to cut the demon prince to pieces.
Great.
Which, yeah, cool. Saves the day and all that, and studiously tries to avoid getting the credit because he doesn't. Because he wants to, keep on the down low to an extent. But yeah, and we also get so there's also this cool fight sequence between him and this Akuma lady from several episodes back that starts bearing some fruit here, with her popping up and just curb stomping a party capable of taking on Demon Lord. And we get some differentiation between Akuma's devils in the show. Not details as to how they're different or why they're different, but they are established as being different entities, which is interesting. But yeah, also we get a little bit of information on just how weird Rio's magic is compared to everyone else's, in that he does some squirrely shit that other people aren't capable of, partially because of his knowledge of real-world physics. Which, would help. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying this one. It's gone pretty good, honestly, and the action sequences are a bit hit or miss, but whenever Rio's doing some shit, it's generally pretty good. Yeah. We can move on now from one magic-based show to another.
Let's move on to Witch Watch.
Show's so fucking funny. So last week's episode, I believe, had a whole sequence where they use gender bending magic to turn Keigo into a girl for some YouTube/streaming bullshit to get some more views, and then it just escalates to all of the guys one by one doing the gender bending spell to for the sake of enhancing the streams and getting more views, culminating in Keigo accidentally getting exposed to a full moon, turning into a wolf, and accidentally flashing the audience during a stream, resulting in them having suits and stuff. Very funny stuff. There's also some interesting developments between Nemu and Keigo. Kind of the start of a budding romance there, which is pretty sweet.
Okay.
And gets to actually see some stuff with Keigo's past and his ice skating and how that he can actually factor that into some magic usage. That's really neat. And then, of course, there's a bit another episode where I think it's either Keigo or Kanchi actually starts a massive trend in collecting by like accidentally just making shit up and spreading a rumor about a specific kind of marble being actually super rare and valuable, and that just goes completely fucking viral and out of everyone's control. Yeah, it's really funny. I'm enjoying the comedy of the show. We're almost at the end, too, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Well, there's plenty of manga for you to catch up on once you're done with the show.
I may or may not do that. The voice acting is a big part of what works so well for me on this one. That said,
yeah,
still a good time.
Let's move on then to our penultimate show, which is With You and the Rain. I really love this show.
It's delightful. You gotta love the whole bit with Fuji and her brother just having such contrasting personalities.
Yeah. Episode 7 was really interesting in that it was such a like hodgepodge of shorts.
Yeah. It was a
Like-
bit more disjointed than most of the episodes of the show.
Yeah, I mean, I can only assume that it was like Fuji's various attempts to get past her writer's block, but I honestly don't know.
Yes, I think that's what it was going for.
Yeah.
It was still a bit awkward compared to some of the other episodes.
It was still good, and I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
But yes, it was just a bit strange to realize that we were just going in and out of stories very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Also, do love the whole bit with I'm just gonna call the Tanuki Kimi. Just went to name the guy, little guy. It's the Japanese. It's one of the Japanese you pronouns.
Hmm.
And that's what Fuji tends to address him as.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kimi dealing with Fuji's brother's cat was very funny.
Yeah.
Just having no idea what to do with a thing, but eventually just letting it assert dominance over him was great.
It was also really nice that he wanted to befriend the cat because he became friends with Fuji.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to do the same with the cat.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the cat was very, very funny.
Yep. It's really funny when they also go over to the cat's regular home, and it's just like just monopolizes the fucking cushion.
The cat is on the cushion, then you gets a floor pillow out to sleep next to the cat, and the cat just takes it instantly.
It's great.
He eventually got an arm on the pillow, so we'll take that as a win.
Mm-hmm. That's typical cat behavior.
Yeah. And then I loved the bit in episode 9 of Key trying to find out what Fuji writes about.
Yeah.
Which I personally think is smart.
Very possibly, yes.
Also, Key is trilingual.
Yeah, wild.
She speaks Japanese, German, and English.
She is very fluent in multiple languages for someone her age.
To be fair, it's apparently easier to learn languages at that age.
Yes, it is. However, it's still a lot of languages.
It is. And it's possible, whatchamacallit, it's possible Key struggles with the written aspects of, at the very least, Japanese. So I know she did ask Fuji about kanji at one point.
Yeah. But yeah,
this is just a really nice show. Really nice little show. I really enjoy it. This is another show that I could absolutely see myself showing my mum.
Yeah, it's just a really nice, cozy show.
Also, this isn't about the this isn't about this show, but this show reminded me of it because obviously, as I think I've mentioned before, Key is voiced by a literal child.
Aww.
An 11-year-old child. Which is slightly insane to me. But it reminded me that Akira in Sakamoto days, in the dub, is voiced by Ocean Ramirez, who is 17.
Huh.
Apparently. Neat. Certainly the year of birth that I can see listed in a Google is 2008. She is also the younger sister of the guy who voices Heisuke.
Huh. Neat.
Again, if the information on the internet is accurate.
Sometimes is.
Sometimes is, sometimes isn't. Who the fuck knows?
Someone, probably.
But, yes. With You in the Rain is a very, very nice show. I enjoy it a lot. But we should probably move on to our final show of the list, which is Yaiba Samurai Legend.
Just heads up, I haven't watched yesterday's episode, so I'm behind on it.
I don't think there was one yesterday.
Was there no? Well, let me see, because I
don't think there was one because I think I checked because I didn't watch any episode yesterday and I didn't see a new one.
Might be on break this week actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check just to be sure. Yes, it is on break this week.
Good.
Cool.
Works for me.
So yeah, I'm actually all caught up on this one.
Yeah.
That whole set of episodes was interesting.
Yeah.
Very funny that they just like casually shit-kicked Kojiro and immediately replaced him.
Yeah, I don't
Jube.
know. That was a little weird.
That was very, very silly. Like, it wasn't even 5 minutes. It wasn't even 5 minutes. He was gone like 2 minutes and then immediately gets replaced on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jube's fun.
Yeah, I like him. I'm not a fan of his wolf half that much, but you know.
No. I think that's the weakest part of him right now. Like, character-wise, for sure.
But it doesn't show up that often, at least not yet, so.
If it shows up too often, that'll become an issue.
And I do like how it was used as basically a vehicle to get Yaiba stronger, so.
Mm-hmm. I do like Yaiba continuing to be a little bit of a... And also, whatchamacallit, he is, it's very interesting seeing the flashes he gets from the orbs as he collects them. Because they seem to flesh out different things, but also with more clarity each time. Because I think in the either the last one or the second to last one, we see a pretty clear image of first-person perspective approaching, I think, a woman on a throne.
Yeah.
That's all we really get in any detail in that sequence, but it's still like, this may be a future important character. Like, either flashback-wise or coming back to the present. Like, so many fucking characters at this point. So many Japanese historical figures have popped up with animal hybrid forms, too.
Yeah.
It's very fun. Very campy, silly fun.
Yeah. And finally got all the orbs. All the Dragon Balls.
We collected the 7 Dragon Balls. Now we just have to make a wish.
Yeah. It's funny because you literally needed all of them to get the Dragon Orb anyways, so it basically is the Dragon Balls.
Basically, it's the Dragon Balls, but like in a specific set sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Yaiba continues to be a pretty fun show.
Yeah. And Onimaru is mastering a new move, so
we're gonna expect some more bullshit from him going forward.
Yeah. Oh, also they just laid a trap for Yaiba's gang. They're kind of just waiting for him now. So.
Yep. No, I'm wondering if the trap was specific. Was the trap the petrifying dude, or was that set up at the end of that?
No, it was What do you mean by the trap? But I mean, like, they are stationed where Yaiba and his gang are going.
Right, that trap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're gonna be having a fun time going forward, I'm sure. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that was supposed to have been Adventure of the Week stuff, but it's been fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of good fun.
But yeah, that's basically everything.
All right, well, if that is all for our final show, then that means that is everything for the stream. So thank you everybody for watching, hopefully or listening, hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, obviously the regular Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. We should be able to get these streams back to Saturdays for at least the next little while.
You'll know more when we know more.
So certainly, I think look out for that for the summer wrap-up in a few weeks. We will also be doing the first part of, at least the first part, because it's going to take multiple streams, of our anime villains and antagonists tier list, where we are just solidifying all of the
What's
picks,
going on there, yeah.
all the picks are there. Once that's done, I just need to get the last, the ones added since I previously finished, get them all put in, and then we can, rank them all certainly at this stage 369 of them.
Nice.
But yes, so again, thank you for watching. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all the YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and please press that bell icon, yo.
And otherwise, hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.
Later.
Bye-bye.